So we'll try and get me one next year.
Yeah.
So we'll try and get me one
Yeah, I'm
next year.
currently saving up to upgrade
Yeah.
to an actual desktop computer that.
So we'll try and get me one
Yeah, I'm
next year.
currently saving
I
up
have
to
a
upgrade
decent
Yeah.
to an
laptop,
actual
but it's
desktop.
getting old.
Mm. Yeah, we had an iMac that just died a couple years ago, and we had it for like 15 years. And we maxed it out when we bought it. So we spent like 4 grand on it. But it was amazing. Like I was streaming WoW and stuff when the thing was 12 years old. It was just it worked amazing.
Yeah, I might need a new computer soon. Mine's like 3 or 4 years old, but it was really high end when I got it, so it actually still does really well. I'm more worried about the hardware failing than like the power of the software.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of the same for me. I think mine's about 5-ish years old now, and this tax season. I think I'm gonna do a big upgrade, or try to anyway.
Yeah, it might be about that time. Question is, where is Trey at? Hope he didn't forget. Did he tell me that he was out like 3 months ago and I'm forgetting or something? Let me double check.
He earlier this week for his birthday, but I didn't remember it being for this game as well. Maybe it was.
Uh,
Oh, he did say
oh,
he
he
was gonna
did.
miss 1229.
Oh no! All
Mm,
right, all right.
yeah.
So we're at three.
Sorry.
Forgot about
Uh,
that.
we can definitely still do three. Might be a little challenging. I don't know. Well, you can all try to play an extra character, or we can just do 4 or 5 instead of the 6.
I mean, I'm fine running Onyx.
All right. Oh, you were having some trouble with your um, web or the performance last time. I think. Did you ever figure any of that out, Eldwin?
It's doing good right now, so.
Do you know if you turn
Uh,
the performance up on the web browser? Because you use Firefox, right?
yeah, I'm trying it on Chrome right now.
All right. So
See if this helps anything.
one thing you want to check with Chrome, if you go to, do you know how to go to settings?
Yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't do it on the screen. Oh well. If you go to settings, and here I'll go back to this. Settings under advanced. I think it's under system. There's an option use hardware acceleration when available.
Yep, I got that.
All right, good. If you got that on, because I know I didn't have that on for a long time, and the lighting stuff would just destroy this thing. So, if that's on, that would be
Yeah.
good.
And Lou, I think maybe we might just want to wait for any big changes in the party until we have Onyx and the others back.
You mean talking about the stuff we discussed earlier?
Yeah, I mean, it possibly wasn't going to happen till later in the session anyway because we're in combat and it might be a while before we rest or whatever. But I don't know. Yeah, it'd be okay if we do decide to like wait or we don't get to it today. It might be better to.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't know. Yeah.
that's fine. We should still be fine to play with the three of you. Uh,
Okay.
but yeah, we can
And
wait for bringing yeah, what we talked about. All right, so Soren, you wanted to play Anvir, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I'll give you access to him. You should now see him under your under player characters as an option. And Eldwin, you said you were okay playing Falsus?
Onyx.
Onyx, okay. Alright, there you go. And Hote, did you want to do Falsus?
sure.
Alright. Everyone has 2 characters. This is only for combat. Outside of combat, we can, you don't have to worry about them. Just so you have all your power to face this foe. Alright, so you should now see Falsus. Or wait, did I just do that wrong?
Cool.
Oh, I think.
So yeah, I think you're good.
Well, you can see Falsus, right?
Yes.
I think it's Soren that I did wrong. Because I don't think you can see Onyx yet.
No, I'm doing Anvir.
Or Anvir, sorry. Oh yeah, you can see him, right? Alright. So everyone can see their extra character.
Should be interesting.
Yeah.
Should be interesting. Alright, back to it.
Where's my character sheet? There it is.
Oh, hang on. Roll20 is being a little bit weird. Let me check something. Gotta get some Christmas music.
Just imagine an Umbrella Hulk with a Santa hat on it.
Hey.
Exactly.
WoW does it. Zard Nathrius wears 3 Christmas hats.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
1 on his head, 2 on his tusks.
What is going on with Roll20 here? Am I freezing up? Sorry, everyone.
I don't see where he tracks his channel divinity usage. Do we know if he used his channel divinity?
Uh,
I don't remember what his
so
does. I know he has 2 of the lay on
he-
hands left.
Yeah, I
Oh,
see that.
Falsus. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure where he tracks it.
I don't remember hearing this particular channel divinity before, so I'm going to assume he hasn't used it.
I don't remember what his is.
That's
It's
his
called
is,
it's called
yeah.
Nature's Wrath.
His is the one that grabs people, the vines.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He's
right,
used it a
right,
couple
right.
of times, but
Well, I mean, like last session, I don't remember any vines, so.
yeah, no, he doesn't use it often, but he uses it on occasion.
I think I used it once. I remember. Oh no, never mind. That was you. I was like, I remember him being restrained, but I'm like, nope, that was you.
Yeah, he's definitely used it. I don't think he has used it this combat though.
No.
So last time, I have Anvir as the scribe, which is unhelpful since he's not here. And Falsus would have been next, which is also unhelpful because he's not here. So, do any of you 3 want to fill in for today and get that extra inspiration point?
I can do it.
Or should I roll for it?
Whatever you
Thank
want to do.
you.
I can do it if no one else wants to.
Alright. So, let's see.
So I was reading Faustus's sheet, too many S's. And it's like reloading, not all of Roll20, but just the sheet where it like has the little D20 like loading image. And it's been doing that like since I first asked about the channel divinity. Like the rest of Roll20 isn't frozen, but both Ahote and Faustus's character sheets won't load for me now.
Just try closing them and opening them again.
Okay.
For some reason now I can't get Onyx's character sheet. I just
I
have
got
the
in.
bio.
I got into both of them, and I am not touching them because they're working right now.
Let's see. Eldwin, who was it that you were trying to get into?
Onyx.
Onyx. Let me see. Is that permission correct?
Huh.
Did I screw that up? No. Or yes. Yes, I did. Hang on. I put the wrong person. I'm all over the place today. Eldwin. Alright, try now.
Oh. Yep. There we go.
Awesome. And Mary, were you able to get yours fixed?
Um, it is still trying. Okay, mine just loaded. Let me see if his loads. Because the rest of Roll20 doesn't show me like connectivity issues, and I was able to move in through the other menus and stuff. All right, I'm back in now. We'll see if this lasts.
So you use Chrome, right, Mary?
I'm actually using Firefox right now, and that is normally what I use. It's because of bookmarks and passwords and things that are saved in my Chrome for this work computer.
Oh, right. I think we talked about that before. I don't know how to. Unfortunately, I don't know if there's a setting for Firefox that increases performance, like I know the Chrome
Gotcha.
one. So
yeah, I think I researched that at one point because I have been using it for the past couple years with your games.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well. So. I guess I could give a basic recap, unless someone else is confident giving a recap of last game. So basically, the group fell into. The group had saved several of their members from the rushing water after the dragon was freed. You navigated your way to the Knoll town, finishing your trip. Met with the Bloodclaw chief and asked for an alliance. There was some discussion with him, and he finally did agree that his people would help your people against the cultists, but to kind of prove your abilities, since your side was offering many or a lot less soldiers, he was asking if the group could handle an issue for him. The dreaded Umber Beast that lives nearby had taken out many of their people, or gnolls, and he asked you to kill it, and the group agreed. I think you rested a night, correct? So you could go in at full? Or did you?
No.
You
We
did.
decided
Okay.
not to.
So
Yeah.
you decided not to. Maybe that you would rest the next day, and then you went in to fight him. He kind of jumped you by coming up through the ground, and he's been beating on people a bit, and that's pretty much where we left off. Right? Okay. So, just give me one moment here to move some of my notes around.
Do we know? According to his sheet, Anvir has 2 first level spell slots and 2 second level spell slots left. Do we know if that's accurate?
Is that his full amount?
No, that's not his full amount according to the sheet.
I think that's accurate.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's accurate. Why do
Okay.
you think it's not?
I'm making sure. Sometimes this stuff doesn't update or save weirdly, I feel like, when people get added to things. So I'm just making sure it's consistent.
Oh, no, I think that's accurate.
Okay, that's, yeah.
Yeah, he used some of them already in this fight, and I think he used one of his, or this might be his last Channel Divinity on the temporary shielding, which is currently going. So yeah, no, that should be accurate.
Temporary shielding?
Yeah, his temp hit points he gives each at the end of
Oh,
each turn.
gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah. So
And just for my knowledge, is there a large Ahote or is that an animal?
She's a large poisonous snake at the moment. He just, instead of going and finding the wild shape
She's
character sheet, Lou just enlarged my token because I have the
No,
character sheet in Roll20 or in D&D Beyond.
she's
Yeah.
a really
that is
big
perfectly
Ahote.
fine. I just wanted the double check.
Alright.
Hey,
So...
enlarge is a spell, so that's why I'm.
No,
True,
it's
yeah.
it's a fair question.
That is a very good spell too.
Does Onyx have a separate sheet for Hassan?
Uh...
The wily wabbit.
Oh, does he? Let me see. It might be under game resources. Spell effects. Where is Hassan? Huh, that's a good point. I wonder. Oh, there he is. He's under group NPCs. I should really be putting him under summons. Let me give you access to Hassan. And that is Eldwin. Alright, you should see Hassan under group NPCs. Let me know if you don't see him.
I don't see him. I just see Dosha.
Same.
What about now?
Oh, there he is.
Okay. Alright. So, according to this, it was Falsus's turn.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
get back into it.
Put me on the spot. Do we know if he was? I see that he's holding a one-handed weapon. Do we know if it was the spear or his longsword or his mace?
I think the long sword.
Yeah,
Longsword?
he usually uses the longsword.
Okay.
Quick,
Alright.
quick question. Sorry
He
not to
gets the
interrupt.
spear.
I'm assuming the small box is a spiritual weapon. What is the large box?
I think that
That
is
was Moon.
Moonbeam, yeah.
Who's
Okay.
concentrating on the moonbeam?
And
looks
I'm
like-
assuming that smaller one is
Okay.
a spiritual weapon, right? Because it's not concentration.
Yeah, that's a good question. Who had the Moonbeam going? Do you
I do
remember?
see
It
a
would be
concentration
Anvir,
symbol up here.
I
Yeah.
think.
It was Donver.
Okay, so, yeah, that's Anvir's.
Okay, I just want to double check. Go ahead.
And what is the red on the Faustus token? The red bubble.
Huh. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
I think, no, it can't be Shield of Faith. I'm not sure what that is.
All right. I will stab with the longsword. I assume he has only one attack or one attack correction.
Yes. All right.
Well, that was sad.
So you rush forward, thrusting at this thing as it's, I think it was pissed off at, what's his name? The bunny. But you would miss, bouncing off
Okay.
his thick hide. Anything else?
I will look frustrated and hiss.
All right.
That's Faustus's turn.
That's it for Falsus. Soren, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna move. What's my spell situation? I guess I will cast Hunter's Mark on it. Doesn't look like I've done that.
Alright, go ahead and link the spell.
Oh, why that roll is damage? Sorry.
Alright, so you point at the creature, summoning nature energies as it is surrounded by your hunter's mark, and you begin concentration. So go ahead and spend the spell slot, mark yourselves concentrating, and he is marked.
That is this one. And I'm gonna just kind of take a step back here, and then I will attempt to shoot at it.
Alright, you take a shot.
Yeah, I won't sharpshooter it. Yeah, doesn't make sense too.
Alright, so
Is it Ed?
unfortunately.
Can it technically see me because of my Holy shit!
Uh,
2 character sheets.
how far away are you? Let's see.
I think 65.
Alright,
I'm sure it has some form of tremor sense, so I don't know how that works, but if it's dark vision,
so actually no, it would not see you, so you would have advantage, and 19 would strike.
Excellent.
hey.
Good call.
So only 8.
So he is struck with the arrow that he did not see coming, as it sticks out of his hide, and he takes 8 points of piercing damage, growling. Anything else?
Nope. That'll be it. For
Alright.
actually, I'm gonna move a little bit this way, but that'll be it for me.
Alright, so that is not the end of the round. This is a dirty liar. At the end of your turn, he is going to angrily swipe at Falsus with his claw. Ooh, 19. I shouldn't say what I rolled. That would strike as he slashes you, unless Falsus has something.
I didn't see anything.
Alright, so you are struck. As his claws rake across your armor, getting through a bit, and you take 13 slashing damage.
Okay.
So that's it for Soren. Eldwin, what do you want to do?
Alright. If I were to...
Oh, and Hote, you'd be next to him. I don't think you're in his space. I'm not sure why you were there.
If I stood here, would I get flanking of Hassan?
If you... So, you would have to get up to this square for that.
Okay, I can do that.
So you
difficult.
quickly move
20.
through Ahote's area. So yeah, it'd be 20 feet of movement because of the difficult terrain. Going up to there, yes, you would have flank.
Alright. Then, because I do not want to have to make a charisma save, because those have been annoying.
Do you know what that 8
I'm
is on
going-
your red dot there?
One of them is Blade Song, one of them is Shadow Blade.
Oh, okay. So I have timers now. If you actually put the yellow or purple dots on you, either of those is a 1-minute countdown, just for future reference.
Oh, yellow and purple?
Yeah. Although they do start at 10, so you're better off just, for now, counting that down manually, because I don't know a way of adjusting them. Alright, so you go over there and attack.
And this disadvantage because I'm averting my eyes. Advantage because he's in the dark and Shadow Blade, so just straight roll.
Yeah, that would be a wash, but you do have the +2 for the flank. Oh, and apparently you have
Crit will
crits.
do it.
Oh, he growls
Nice.
angrily for 24 psychic damage. Nasty.
Woo.
Hit.
Wow. That was a good one.
Alright, he turns angrily towards you. Anything else?
Nope, that is all I can do right now.
Alright, I'm just going to give you a reset on your counter and use the yellow dot, because I want to use the red dot for aggro. He's mad at you.
Got it.
Alright, so at the end of your turn, he spins around and goes to smash you with his claw. Yeah. Oof. But you would duck out of the way, narrowly avoiding a strike. That is it for him. Or
Gosh,
for
I
you.
love Blade Song.
Eldwin. Hote, sorry. It's your turn.
To move up here for the flank. Oh, what is going on?
Alright, so you
Yeah.
move up north with barely enough space, but you are
Well,
able to get
actually,
up there.
what's the hand on me?
Oh, are you grabbed? I think that means you're grabbed. Yeah, he may have grappled you.
Oh, well,
Oh, I think he did.
can he do the stuff he's been doing to the other people if he's grabbing me?
Oh yeah, he's got 2 claws, so he could be
Okay.
holding you and swinging around.
All right. Well, she's gonna try to constrict.
Alright, so you lunge at him, attempting to constrict. Unfortunately, I don't think that is enough, and he would just slam you off of him, throwing you around as he's holding you.
All right, and then I will try to bite. I don't know if I should use. Well, it misses anyway.
Alright, you
I wasn't sure if
lunge.
I should use the snake's bite or her shifted bonus action attack, but I'm assuming that misses.
Yeah, that's a good question. I guess you would use the snake's bite since you're in the snake's form.
Okay. Still, I mean, I rolled
Yeah.
a 3.
So for his turn, he's just you're kind of flailing around wildly trying to grip him. He is still really angry at Eldwin, so he just at the end of your turn takes another swing at Eldwin.
Okay.
Why is I'm gonna move him for a second. I'm not sure why Anvir was in the hole, so I'm just gonna put him over here.
Yeah, I
that's
think
what
there
I
was a
gonna
reason
say.
why both of
Popped
us
up
were
there.
there like that.
Oh,
but
I
can't
think
remember
he
what it
grabbed
was.
him and dragged him through the tunnel. That's how he got beat up. But when he popped out, he would be above ground because the thing was. So I'm going to put him next to him. All right, so he swings at Eldwin with another legendary action. No, natural 1 as Eldwin easily avoids that attack.
Nice.
We like those.
That's it for Ahote. Anvir.
Okay, question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm concentrating on Moonbeam. That means I have a shield. What's that second one by the heart mean again?
You are prone.
Got it. Okay.
I think because he had knocked you over when he pulled you out of the hole. So you were currently basically thrown to the side and fell
Got it.
prone.
That's fine. I'm gonna stand up then.
Okay.
And I guess just as my action, I guess I'm just gonna move the Moonbeam on top of this guy.
Alright.
Perfect.
And then.
Oh wait, what's this?
Oh, what the fuck is that?
I'll just delete it. I'm not sure. I wonder if that was the spiritual weapon or something.
I
I'm
know
pretty sure
spiritual
this is the
weapon's
spiritual
over
weapon,
here.
yeah. Oh, you know what? I think he drew this out first, and then you said the moonbeam should be bigger, and he drew out the other, and
Yeah,
it must
that
have just
might be
been
it.
underneath and never got removed.
Got it. So yeah, just gonna move the Moonbeam on top of that guy, and then I'm just gonna bonus action attack with the spiritual weapon.
Alright. So the spiritual weapon flies at him. Yes, 21 would strike.
Only +4? That seems wrong. I think it should be 6. That math is inaccurate for some reason.
He has 6 + 6 wisdom.
No, it'd be
Well, it's
plus
4
2
wisdom plus
and
2
then-
proficiency.
is he
Does
18
the
wisdom?
spiritual weapon do proficiency?
He has 18 wisdom.
Yeah,
Somehow
so that
the
should
the
be
mac
plus
the ma-
6.
yeah the macro's not accurate for some reason.
Alright, so he is, or the creature is struck, taking 8 force damage. Bap. He looks angrily around towards the force weapon, then turns angrily towards Onyx. Or, sorry, Anvir.
So he knows who's controlling the force weapon?
He saw Anvir basically kind of pointing around. It seems that he is not as dumb as a normal beast.
Link that again because it's probably been a minute. So
Yeah, so that is at the beginning of his turn as you continue concentrating. But
Do we know what level it was cast at?
I'm assuming
second, yeah. Also, at the end of each of your
Oh,
turns,
that's right. We probably don't have any.
Anvir would be giving you all temp hit points. 1d6
Oh.
plus...
Right.
1d6 plus 4, so go ahead and make rolls for those. It's plus his cleric level, which I believe is 4.
Let me double check, but I think so. So 10 for whoever would have been first.
That would have been
10 for
false.
whoever
would've
would have
been
been
false.
second. 6 whoever would have been third, and then 8 for me.
Alright.
Oh.
I was 4th, so You
I
went
would
from
say-
third to you.
Oh, so we need a fifth one.
Yeah, for Ahote.
All right, so you have 6, and at the end of your turn, he is going to strike it on Veer.
And Lou, I had the Wild Shapes HP in the red box, but I'm gonna go ahead and just add the temp HP there. Is that okay?
Yeah, I should probably just
Okay.
make you a token then, because that should be separate from your wild shape.
Yeah, I know it normally would be, but since I'm in Wild Shape, and you know, that's
They'll
the
go away
pool
first.
that's the pool that I'm gonna
Ooh.
pull from first.
Anvir would be struck unless someone has something.
Hmm. I might. Falstus has a reaction. No, I have to be within 5 feet of the target. Never mind.
I think isn't Hassan's the other way? He just has to be near the attacking
Oh,
creature.
is Hassan's the other way?
I think it is.
Uh,
You'd have to find it on the
5 feet
battlefield
of the
thing.
attacker. Yeah.
Oh, there you
So
go.
I guess deflect attack. Hassan will put disadvantage. Sorry.
All right.
I thought it was like
so. Unfortunately, with disadvantage, he would still strike. Because the 18 was actually his low roll. So Anvir takes 13 slashing and he is down.
I have 14, including the temp HP. I just didn't know where to add it. I didn't know where to add
Oh.
All right. Well, then he is at 1.
it. Yes, I'm at 1.
You put temp HP in the red bubble.
I don't know what this 10 in the red bubble was.
may
Maybe
have
his
Probably
temp HP.
previous temp HP. Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been.
That's fine. That's fine. I have 8 now.
All right.
we
So
used
that is the end of Anvir's turn. Onyx.
Alright, so Andre just took a big hit, so Onyx, hold on, gotta make sure he has enough movement to get there.
And you can move through the spiritual weapon. It doesn't occupy its space.
Yeah. So that's 25 feet of movement right there.
Yeah, okay. So he's gonna. I can't move his token.
You can't select it?
No.
Are you sure you're not selecting something else by accident, or?
Maybe. Oh, I'm selecting the spiritual weapon.
Yeah, there's some overlapping spells there, so that might be why.
Move this out of the way until you're done with your movement.
No, it's still not letting me grab Onyx.
All right, so you wanted to move here?
As close as I can get. I was hoping to run next to Anvir if I have the movement for it.
10, 20,
Is it-
25,
Is it Onyx or Hassan that would run over next to him?
30?
Onyx has the healing.
Oh, gotcha.
So that would be 30 feet to get to there. Unfortunately, there were some
Okay.
people in the way. I mean, I guess you could, let's see, 10, 20. Oh, no, you could do it if you go diagonal. So, yeah, you're okay. So you circle the monster, moving up towards...
Yep.
Yeah.
And then he'll use a healer's kit. Because I don't think he's used it in this fight yet on anyone.
Okay. Let's see.
Where's this healer's kit? Oh, there it is. So 11 healing to Anvir.
Alright, so...
And then I'll direct
Yeah.
Haas to attack.
Alright, so Hassan will indeed jump at him.
And I guess it's at disadvantage that so he doesn't have to make the save.
Yeah, he's averting his eyes. But 19 would be enough to hit him, so go ahead and give me an attack roll. Or a damage roll, I should say, as he jumps forward, biting the large creature. 6 force damage. Alright, so he roars, staggering back angrily. And is that it for Onyx and Hassan?
Yeah, that's it for them.
Alright, so he's going to use his last attack.
Sorry, I forgot to make a con save.
Give me a d6 roll for the temp hit points.
And yeah, you have to make a con for.
I did.
Oh.
I made the save. I forgot about that. It's rolling.
Alright, so you would gain 9 hit points, Onyx. 9 temp hit points. The creature was not happy with that bunny hit, so he is going to swing at the bunny. He claws angrily, and he would strike, doing 9 damage to Hassan as he crumples a bit under the smack. Can you edit his hit points, or can you not select him either?
I can't select either of them.
Alright. Maybe because you didn't pull them out. Alright, try pulling Onyx back out from the journal and Hassan. That might correct that. That has nothing to do with the thing. It might just be because someone else pulled the token out.
Can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
Can we just use like
Oh,
this
yep, I can select them now.
Okay.
box type for the things? Because they're, instead of being significantly larger of a click area, it's just actually what it is.
I mean, all you have to do is put it to the back, and it'll never be a problem. The issue was not that. The issue was that he didn't have the tokens out. So
Well, and I think some of the other ones have smaller boxes too, like this one.
Well, they're
Oh,
meant,
nope, that one has a big box.
they're meant
too,
to
so
have
never
the
mind.
big box, so you can. Because right now, like if they don't have the big box, like you can't click any of them that are under other tokens. The big box makes it so you can, as long as you put them to the back. you can click
Okay,
them.
I guess.
How do
Okay,
you-
yeah, fair enough.
So
I think
How do
he
you put
has
the
to.
box?
I don't think we can.
Yeah, you can. I
Oh,
don't have to
gotcha.
do it. So I've already done it, so they shouldn't be an issue. Go ahead and do the 9 slashing damage to Hassan.
Do not. It does not say what his health was.
Oh my. Alright, hang on. Is it just never recorded? That's weird.
So I think that the spiritual weapon has like temp HP and stuff.
Yeah, it has 21 health, 15 AC, and 10 HP for some reason.
So maybe someone's been clicking it and adding stuff when they meant to be doing it on their character.
Probably.
It's possible. Here, let me fix Hassan really quick. Trey may have just not recorded those on here, but let me double check. Oh wait, I think I know what's going on. Huh. No, that's not it. Sorry, one moment.
I was just reading through everything on Fastus's sheet again, and it doesn't look like he has any bonus actions.
I don't think he had many.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
Paladin-
that's a paladin thing, if I
Yeah,
remember.
Paladin-
They have lots of
yeah.
reactions. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, you got multi-class to find a bonus action.
There might be some spells
I
we could pick
know.
up, but I don't know. Yeah.
All right.
I know I'm
Depending on-
very bonus actions.
Here, I'll just correct this manually. That's
Depending on the build you want to go, Warlock's a decent subclass. And you can get Hex.
Yeah. Exit. Got all fixed it, eh?
Alright, Hassan should be fixed. I believe he had 5 damage on him already, so he should take 11 total.
All right. That's good. Sounds good to me.
And hopefully in the future he will have the correct HP on there. Alright, so it is now the Umber Beast's turn. It is going to roar angrily.
Moonbeam.
Yes, it's going to make a... What is it, con
Con
save?
save. It is a con
Yes.
save.
Which is not terrible at.
At a 14 DC.
It would make it so it resists the moonbeam as the radiant energy sears it, but it still takes half damage. So go ahead, give me a roll. Alright, it takes 7 points of damage as it starts to show signs of wounding. It is going to turn towards... I think it's gonna try to smash on Veer again.
Oh,
He'll have disadvantage on that first attack.
What was that from?
Hassan.
Oh, Hassan's using his reaction. Alright, so Hassan gets in the way, so he will attack with disadvantage. First with the claw. Oh yeah, disadvantage gave him a natural 1, and that would miss. Second attack is normal though. Oh, that would strike. Smashing him for 13 damage, which would put him down.
You're rolling higher on
he doesn't like us having 10 hit points, guys.
Yeah.
He doesn't like that
He wants
moonbeam.
the job.
Actually, it was more the moonbeam. He doesn't even really know about the 10 hit points.
I meant you.
Oh, me? I don't have a preference.
I think the spiritual weapon... Well, that's not concentration, so the spiritual weapon might stay.
It would just sit there, yeah.
Yeah.
His second attack, he is going to angrily spin towards Onyx and try to flatten him as a large claw comes
In
down
fact,
on
I
him.
forgot.
That would strike. Bap. Doing 8 slashing. Ooh, man. Oh wait, he has 10 hit points. Never mind. That wasn't as close as I thought it was. So the
That was on
shield
Onyx.
absorbs most of it. Who's doing Onyx?
I am. So,
So yeah, he would take.
is that 8?
Yeah, 8, which would go to his damage shield.
He's got 1 temp HP. Let's go.
Just the other guy is down, and all right. So for his mandibles, I think he's gonna turn around and bite Aldwin. No, he's gonna bite Onyx.
He's grappled with Snake.
Yeah, he's holding her. Oh, you're right. For the second, for that attack. All right.
The mandible,
Yeah. So never mind. He cannot do that attack. Well, no, he can
Good call.
still. You know, he can still use one claw to attack twice. It doesn't specify that he has to attack with the different claws. I don't think.
Oh, I was thinking he can't use his mandible attack because it's currently occupied.
No, he'd be holding a Hote with one of his claws.
Oh.
Yeah. No, the mandible is not what he's grabbing with. So he is gonna bite at he's gonna bite at Onyx because he wants to put him down. Ow. No, he completely misses. That was a really bad roll. So that is it for the Umber Beast, who also gains back his legendary actions. Round 4, Falsus.
Remind me what the restrained condition means.
The grappled.
No, the restrained.
Restrained is basically grappled, but you also have disadvantage to your attacks, and attacks on you have advantage.
Okay, so it would hold you. You couldn't move, and you can still attack, but you get some disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna try using Faustus's Nature's Wrath on him.
Alright, so you would channel divinity as vines start exploding from the ground around this thing, around the side of the hole, wrapping him up. he's going to use strength for sure.
And would that be a spell save DC or?
Yes.
All right, that would be 14.
His wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, is his wisdom +4?
Oh
Sorry,
no, I lied. It's
charisma.
13.
Yeah.
Is it charisma for a
I
paladin?
think Paladin is charisma.
Paladin's
Yeah,
like
his
charisma.
charisma is his highest stat. It's a 16.
Okay, so
But the DC is 13,
yeah.
yeah.
13. He is pretty strong, but let's see what happens.
It was worth a try.
He would make it, so he just like pulls his arms back and the roots snap everywhere.
All right, well, it was worth a try.
All right, anything else?
I think that's all he's got.
All right, Soren from the.
Can I actually 5? Let me see here. If I moved 5, 15, 25, and 30, I don't want to take an opportunity attack, but I'll try and circle around a bit.
Okay, Soren,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna try to fire at it.
All right,
I guess, yeah, we'll try to sharpshooter, because I feel like we need the damage, so.
Alright, so you take aim, trying to hit this guy. No,
15?
15 would not be enough. It bounces off of his thick hide. Snaps the arrow. Anything else?
No.
Alright, at the end of your turn, he's going to focus back on Eldwin, because Eldwin did hit him very hard. And swing at you with one of his legendary actions. So a massive claw comes towards you, and that would strike, unfortunately.
Shield.
Alright, so you throw your hand up as the claw is coming in, and it does indeed deflect the attack. He roars angrily. That's it for Soren. Eldwin.
Alright. I'm gonna stab it.
Alright, so with your Shadow Blade, you lunge at him, attempting to psychically hit, and you do, striking him for 10 points of damage.
Alright.
He roars. Anything else?
Do I? I don't think I have anything else I can do for my bonus. Anything I can do for my bonus action? No. Yep. So that's all for me.
Alright, so at the end of your turn, he will indeed swing at you with another claw, as he is very angry at
disadvantage. Disadvantage from Faustus.
from Falsus. What do you mean? Oh, protection. Alright, so Falsus kind of throws himself between you guys with your shield, or with his shield, giving him disadvantage, and spending his reaction. The beast attacks. Oh, that was still a very good roll. Luckily, you did give disadvantage, or else that would have hit. But he would kind of clash with the shield, and his attack would be thwarted. So that's it for Eldwin. Ahote.
All right, she's going to try constricting again, but I am going to use a DM's inspiration to try and make it stick this time.
Alright, so she is... the snake, while he's holding you, thrusts itself upon him with an inspired constrict attack. Oh!
Kidding me.
Once again, as you're
Bad.
coiling up on him, he just kind of shakes you around, and you're just flinging about,
All right.
keeping you
She will
from doing that.
frustratedly try to punch him again and miss, and the snake This snake is making more snaky noises than we ever hear from Falsus.
Maybe she's been biting his arm, but she can't penetrate the thick leather hide. All right.
This snake is just writhing around in his claw and just like biting at him and like trying to like wrap around him, and he just keeps dodging.
Is +4 to hit? Is that accurate? That seems lower than it should be.
It's a wild shape. It's the wild shape's physical abilities, and she's not a moon druid, so it's like a CR 1/4 wild shape.
Yeah, it's supposed to be low.
Okay.
So
It's not a strong creature.
No.
Yeah, there is a giant constrictor snake that's actually much more effective, but she doesn't have that level of challenge rating for her wild shapes.
All right, so once again he slashes at Eldwin, but once again the shield deflects it as he's roaring angrily, unable to get through your defense. Anvir is bleeding to death. Give me a death save. Alright, Anvir manages to stay away from the darkness with 1 success. The Umber Beast, or actually at the end of Anvir's turn, he is going to once again try to hit Eldwin because he is very angry at Eldwin. No, once again he's like, oh god, with the magical shield once again deflecting. For his turn, he's going to swing some more at Eldwin. Because he, while not animal intelligent, he is not very bright. So he is just trying to hit Eldwin with everything he's got.
Because the rest of us can't hit him, so we're not thorns in his side.
Yeah, so far, like, you're all been stabbing his side and, like, deflecting off his armor, and arrows are shattering off his back as he's just pounding on Eldwin. Alright, so he takes 1 claw attack. Yes. No, wait, never mind, because you got shield up. That would miss as well. Barely miss. Second attack. Let's see. Maybe he's getting frustrated at this point. I think second attack, he's gonna slash at the snake he's holding.
Yes.
Because he's tired of you biting his arm. So he kind of turns towards you and is like, "Arrgh!" clawing at you on his arm where he's holding you. Oh, that would have hit Eldwin. Yes, it definitely hits a Hote. As he cuts into you with his claw. You take 13 slashing.
All right, so the snake is gone, and Ahote takes 1.
It looks confused now, looking down at the woman that's replaced the snake that it's holding, and he is going to pull you up towards him and try to bite you right in the face.
Bite my head off.
He's doing this. What was that thing?
Now
Star
my
Wars?
AC is now higher. Let me re-equip here. So yeah, there's my new AC. There we go. Go ahead.
Mandible attack. Oh yeah, he bites you. Luckily not
crunches
fatally,
on my head.
As you take 16 slashing.
Wow.
The fierce mandible cuts into you. You're like, ah! Luckily, not fatally, but actually not even wounded, so it was more of a glancing blow.
I mean, it was still a chunk.
Yeah.
Can you shrink me back down?
Yeah.
So me shrinking down didn't affect the grapple?
No. Shape changing doesn't break holds or grapples.
Yeah. I mean, if he's squeezing you with his hand and you start getting smaller, he probably just squeezes smaller, so it makes sense.
So that is it for him, regaining his 4 legendary. New round, Falsus. He seems to be very angry at Ahote.
But we skipped over Onyx.
Even though I can't hit him, he's angry at me because I changed his
That's
form.
right, because we deleted his token. Alright, so...
Right.
Do you remember where he was?
I think it was
After
before. It was after Anvir? Okay.
After Anvir? Alright, I'll stick him in there. Go ahead and take his turn now, and then I'll skip back to Falsus.
Okay. I mean, he didn't really do anything that would impact me. He'll use... I remember you guys having a conversation about this, so he'll use the healer kit to stabilize Anvir and give him 1 HP.
Alright, so he uses another charge. Go ahead and minus that. And Anvir is at 1, prone, but alive.
Yay.
The creature is currently looking at Ahote and looks like Eldwin. He's still very pissed off at them. Anything else, Onyx?
Just have Hassan attack again, and
Alright,
that's it.
so go ahead and give me a Hassan attack. No, he would just bite his hard armor.
Wow, we can't hit anything.
Alright, so warping back to Falsus, what is he doing? You get your reaction back. An easier way to get rid of the reaction token is if you click on the garbage pail in chat under reaction used, if you don't want to have to take it off manually.
Oh, sorry, Faustus is me. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm gonna try and stab him. I was heading for Anvir, but let me just try and stab him.
Alright, so as he's biting Ahote, you lunge inward, swinging. Oh yeah, 20 would strike as he roars, looking down at you now, taking 11 damage. And actually, you didn't say you were averting your eyes, so I need a crazy save.
Okay, help me understand what that means as far as the averting eyes thing. And what is
So
crazy save? Is
if
that
you
con?
meet his eyes, it's a charisma saving throw. If you meet his gaze,
Okay.
Alvin.
which actually I think is not terrible for you.
Oh yeah.
So with a 15, you would
So
make
it
it.
says Ahote, but I did use his sheet for that.
Yeah, I assumed. So you did
He
make
doesn't
it,
have the
and,
names turned on the actual little plates.
and you would, for now, resist his gaze. So that is it for Falsus, right?
Yeah.
Alright, at the end of your turn, he spins towards you. Slam! As he tries to flatten you with a claw. Nope,
What's
you
the-
shield it.
Sorry,
Clang. Someone paralyzed?
No, I was a while back when we wanted to avert our gazes from
Oh, that's
Bodax,
the
we
eye.
used a symbol. Which eye? That's what I'm
The
trying. Am I?
like Eye of Ra, I think there's only one eye symbol. It's the blinded
Well,
one because you're blinding yourself.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Alright.
So if you have the blinded on, you just have to remember you're rolling with disadvantage.
Okay.
All right. So
How
yeah,
much for Faustus? Sorry.
he was missed.
Oh, excellent.
So Soren, what are you gonna do? Down to the south.
Guess I'm gonna just keep I'm gonna do another sharpshooter. I think that's better than just turning into deck normally, because I think we need the damage. So yeah, let's try to do another sharpshooter attack. 15 again.
No, unfortunately, it would once again shatter off his back. He is unaffected. Anything else?
Can move 15, 25. That's not far enough. No, that'll be it for me.
Alright, at the end of your turn, frustrated, he turns back towards Ahote and slashes at her. That would just barely hit.
Okay.
You are slashed by the claw for 7 points of damage, and you are starting to show signs of wounds as he's holding you and just slashing you up. Eldwin, what do you want to do?
Well, it's been working for me so far.
You did avert your gaze, yes?
Yeah.
Alright, so you are at disadvantage, but advantage for the shadow. Oh, unfortunately, 11 is... Yeah. 11's not
13.
enough, or 13 with the flank, and yeah, he would... you just kind of deflect off his armor. That is it for you. At the end of your turn, I think he's going to go for Ahote again. He's trying to take her out.
Hassan will try and block this one.
Alright, Hassan jumps in the way heroically, spending his reaction as he swings at Hote. Oh, and a hit becomes a natural 1, missing. Good job, Hassan.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank you.
That would be it for Eldwin. Hote, what do you want to do? So he was about to hit you, and Hassan distracted
What are
him.
my options on this grapple?
You mean to get out of it?
Yeah.
So you'd have to use your action, and then you could make an athletics or acrobatics to try to break free.
All right, I'm gonna do that. Inspired.
Or if you have a teleport, that will also end the grapple.
If only.
Or a forced movement.
All right.
So if someone grabbed you and pulled you away from him. Athletics 18 could roll. Let's see how he does. He will also use athletics, which for him is just strength. Oh, 16, you have won. You've broken out for your action.
So my bonus action, I am going to do my shifted stabby stab. And it will miss. And then I'm going to run away, and I will not provoke Oppie because of my mobile feat.
All right, so you quickly move away after you slash at him, and he is unable to do anything about it. All right, anything else?
That was action, bonus action, movement. So yeah, I don't think I can do anything else.
All right. Anvir, you are badly wounded on the ground at 1, but luckily the creature doesn't seem to have noticed you yet. As right now it's looking at a Hote angrily. In fact, I'm going to mark you as the intent.
Oh,
I forgot to do my attack. Alright, I'll do it. Yeah, I'm going to do an attack at the end of his turn. So, being that he can't get to a Hote, and that Falsus stepped in the way of his last attack, he's going to swing at Falsus. Oh, but Falsus, once again, bravely blocks, scratching his shield. Sorry, go ahead, Anvir. What are you doing?
Guess we're just gonna moonbeam. Just need some consistent damage here.
Alright, so you begin to chant using a spell.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so he is suddenly struck by the radiant energy. Go ahead and pull a moonbeam on. And he now angrily turns around towards you.
Maybe it was Onyx. No. There's 2 of us over here.
Did you stand up?
No.
Alright, do you want to stand up?
If he starts to look at me, then yes.
Oh, yeah. No, when the moonbeam appears, he would have heard the chanting, so he would turn towards you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright.
I'm going to put it right there, on that corner of it.
There you go. So, at the end of your turn...
he makes a con save, though, because it's the first time he is on it.
Oh, is it right away? Alright.
It's right away and on the start of his turn, yeah.
Alright, so he will con save to attempt to resist. No, he does not resist, so go ahead and sear him with energy.
CX. Oh. Yeah, low on that one. Low.
Alright. So he takes 6 damage, as I said, spinning around towards the guy who has the magic swirling around him. And he is going to try to squish you.
I am standing. I just have not taken the thing.
Yeah, so it's not disadvantage. Or not advantage. No, Anvir was hitting him. But Anvir is barely missed. So he kind of jumps to the side.
Until his next legendary action.
Yeah, until his next legendary action. Or unless someone gets the threat. Alright, so that's it for Anvir. Onyx.
Cool.
Yeah, usually unless you're attacking animals, like, even dumb things kind of are afraid of magic. What do you want to do, Onyx?
Sorry, he's got a bunch of uh,
Yeah, he's being seared by the moonbeam and looking angrily at Anvir.
okay. It would be handed. So I believe he has an infusion on his long sword. So
So I don't think this would actually affect him when you first cast it, the moonbeam, I mean.
It
It
affect him on his
says
It says when you enter the
when a
spell's
creature
area
enters
for the
exposure
first
for the
time.
first time.
So that's more like if it willfully moves through it, not like... Because if that was the case, you could like move it across a battlefield and basically everyone would get hit by it. So I'm pretty sure it's just like either they try to move through it or they start their turn there, is what that means.
Yeah, you're right.
So we'll just say that moonbeam hit was on his turn, because that's coming up anyway.
Alright. That's fair.
Yeah. So Onyx, sorry, what were you doing?
He is going. He is going to move to flank with Falsus.
Okay. So you jump sideways, kind of moving out of the way a bit.
And then he will try and hit it with his long sword, one-handed. I believe it was infused, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, good hit. So you do indeed stab him as he's looking with malintent towards Anvir. Ooh, 13. He roars
Ooh,
angrily,
good.
turning towards
That
you.
was good hit.
Maybe I'll leave Anvir alone now, maybe.
At least until he gets seared by magic again.
Now we
Anything else?
Oh.
Alright.
Hassan's also gonna go for attack this turn, but also, did Andre go for a spiritual weapon attack?
That was not there, sorry, because he went incapacitated.
No, that would still be there.
It's not
Does it
concentration.
go away if I'm incapacitated?
Not
It's
unless
not
it requires
concentration.
concentration. Magical effects will sit idle if I mean, it won't do anything because you have to use your, reaction. But
Oh,
it
yeah,
does-
I would have done that then. I assumed that was gone. I just forgot to delete it.
No, unless it requires concentration, it'll stay there the duration, which I think is a minute. So yeah, go ahead and attack with it. Oh yeah, that would hit. Slams into him. Another 8. All right. So
I guess. I think
luckily
I
that happened before, so he was already mad at Anvir. He's gonna swing at Onyx at the end of Onyx's turn. Or wait, did the bunny attack?
I haven't rolled Hassan yet.
All right,
Yeah,
never
that's,
mind. Hassan would hit, and now he's mad at Hassan.
Cool.
he just keeps shifting his focus.
As everyone's like
He's an
circling
ADD
and stabbing him.
underbug.
He's not the brightest. Actually, it only did 3 force damage. He's still gonna go for Onyx. It was more like a little nip. So he tries to squish you. As a large claw comes down. That
Brian will give disadvantage on the first attack.
okay. So that would miss then. That is it for him. Or for Onyx. So it's his turn. He is... I think he's gonna try to grab someone.
Oh, he takes the 6 from Moonbeam.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna try to grab someone. So Moonbeam, he has to roll save. This is a con, right?
He already did it.
Yeah. I was like, you were just going to use that other one. That's
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, no, he took that
Yeah.
already. So he is gonna try to grab Onyx.
Uh-oh.
So Onyx, give me a strength or dex, acrobatics
Which
or
one
athletics.
Better on him.
I think his.
Athletics or acrobatics?
I think his acrobatics
Oh,
is better.
he is definitely acrobatics.
Oh!
No.
That's funny because I rolled
Really
an
not
8.
today.
So
Oh
he
no.
does
No.
still grab you.
No.
This is
Like, I know
bullshit.
we've had a few good rolls, but honestly, we've had a lot of bad rolls this on both sides. This combat.
So he is going to go into the tunnel.
Oh God.
Which would give
Oh.
oppies to some people. Everyone but Onyx. As he vanishes down below. Pulling
Awesome.
Onyx down with him.
I don't
So
think Mandir
Hote...
has anything to opportunity
That's
attack.
actually Falsus.
So Hote, yeah, you would strike, doing 11. Spending your reaction. And where did you go? I don't see you. Why are you down there?
Who? That's Falsus that just stabbed him. She ran away on her turn, so she doesn't get an oppie.
right. Sorry.
I did turn on the names for his plate, so it says Falsus under the roll.
Yeah. Alright, so you strike Eldwin, you would miss. 17's not enough. So he takes that 11 points of damage.
Would I have flanking with Hassan still, or
Oh, yeah, I
no?
guess you
Because
would.
he's moving.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, Onyx, no, you wouldn't have that with Onyx because he got pulled in as well. So he goes under and Onyx disappears as well. Oh. So let's see. There's a lot of rumbling down below as he moves someplace. And then Onyx, give me a con save.
Oh my God! What if we kill Trey's character
As
while
he
he's
is
not
being
here?
dragged through the tunnel.
Oh boy, you said Khan?
Yeah.
Okay, he's good at that.
Alright. So
Beautiful.
he would take 10, which halves to 5.
Oh jeez.
As,
Okay, so that takes.
He
That's 4
reemerges
to 10.
here.
Okay.
Throwing Onyx aside, he is knocked prone. And he roars angrily, taking an attack on a Hote. Because he still has his other claw attack.
Oh boy.
Goodbye,
Hote,
guys.
you are clawed for 11.
Which is one more than he needed to put me down.
So Hote falls backwards as she is slashed badly, going unconscious. And his last bite will be at Onyx, who's actually is not grappling anymore. He just threw him aside. But he is prone. Arr. Nope, he would miss, surprisingly.
Wow, that is so lucky.
That is it for him. New round, Falsus.
Alright. What is his speed? 30? Let's see here. Yeah. Alright. So Falsus is gonna run down here.
Make sure shield's still strapped on, but you are prone.
Oh, I added the exhaustion, but I forgot the prone.
I gotcha.
And I guess he's gonna stab at the guy to try and gain his attention and do some damage. Actually, you know what? We haven't been stabbing well. I'm gonna try poison spray. He's got a cantrip here.
Alright.
Not much damage though.
So the creature makes a con save. He would make it, as he is pretty tough, and he resists the poison. Looks like he's still mad at Onyx. Anything else?
I don't think that I can do anything else as Falsus, so.
Also, I don't know what you mean. You've been hitting him like a truck with that sword.
Falsus hasn't hit
Yeah,
it. Falsus only the opportunity attack was the only time Falsus has hit.
No, yeah.
It's Eldwin
Alright,
that's
fair
been
enough.
hitting.
I thought you hit him once or twice before this, but all right.
I
Well,
don't think so.
he's gonna swing at Onyx, who is prone. Oh yeah, he would strike, and I think that's gonna take Onyx down, unfortunately.
Mm.
That will.
Claw. Oh wait. Claw. Oh, only 6 damage. Not very well, but that would
That's
still
enough.
incapacitate him. So Onyx is unconscious, as he is.
Is Protector 5 feet or 10 feet?
I
It's
want to
5.
say
It is 5.
5 feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So that's it for him.
And I
Uses
couldn't get
legendary
any
action.
closer to Onyx because of Faustus's speed.
No,
Soren.
yeah.
Things are looking grim for our heroes. What are you gonna do, Soren?
I am going to. I don't think. I think you can technically see me now. I'm gonna break the concentration on Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
We're gonna try to Zephyr Strike so I can have the advantage. No, I'm.
Looks like he's
Okay.
currently angry at Falsus. I'm not gonna use
Yeah,
Dance
I'm gonna
Pendants.
go. Just in case, I'm gonna move over here.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike, and then I'm going to attack him.
Alright, and give yourself advantage on the first attack.
I only get the one attack, but yes.
Yeah. Bow
yes.
attack.
Yep. Minus arrow. No sharpshooter. 18?
That would just be enough.
Well, actually 26 does. Well, actually, I don't, do I
Yeah,
have to
that's right.
avert my
Advantage,
eyes
yeah.
at this range? I don't know how far that.
Let me see.
I'm technically 35 feet away
No,
from
you
him?
don't have to.
Okay,
luckily.
so yeah, just 26.
I don't
Not
know.
the one, just that 7 for turn that off.
So I don't know if you actually have advantage right now.
Well,
Zephyr
the
Strike.
the Zephyr
Oh,
Strike to give me
Zephyr
advantage.
got it. Alright, yeah.
Yeah.
So he takes...
So it's just that 7 plus another 4 for the Zephyr Strike.
So he takes 11 points of damage looking over at you angrily. And he is looking badly wounded at this point.
Good.
And then I'm gonna use the last of my 30 feet to kind of move back here. I mean, his Tremor Sense doesn't really matter, so, but...
Alright, Eldwin, what do you want to do? Oh, at the end of your turn, he's going to attack Falsus. So he takes a swing. He would hit Falsus, doing 12 slashing damage. And then, Eldwin, what do you want to do?
Am I able to stand on any of these squares? Or
No, those are his
like,
old
pits
hole.
into the ground?
So you would fall down into the pit next to him. Which I guess you could do, but...
Got
yeah. Because that's where he's been digging around.
You can go right above Falsus and you're in
curious?
his corner.
Yeah, you could do from up where, above Falsus, exactly.
Oh, this will be? Alright. I'm actually, in order to give my eyes some room, I'm going to go here, still avert my eyes just to...
And you have your reaction back, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Right. Thank you. And I'm going to throw my Shadow Blade, because I can do that.
Alright, so it is still dark, so you do have advantage. As your Shadow Blade whirls through the air. Oh, there you go. 18 Psychic would be enough.
Oh, nice.
He
He
falls.
throws the Shadow Blade for the win. You actually didn't even need, like, 3 damage on the crit. The crit actually was, like, no damage.
Yeah, the
that
crit
was
didn't matter.
actually just enough to kill him.
Hey!
Oh,
Crit-
really?
Yeah.
Crit mattered.
He had exactly 18. So he falls over, his blood runs from his eyes and mouth from the psychic damage. motionless. And the group has succeeded. Congrats.
Sort of.
Fuck.
What do you all want to do?
Hey,
Well, we still have
alive.
party members in danger. Doesn't that mean we stay in initiative?
Yeah, we got unconscious people. So, next up, Ahote. Give me a death save.
Passed.
All right, so you hang on as you continue to lose life force. Anvir.
I hate that the successes, like in the Roll20 character sheet, clicking the success is a red dot, just like clicking the failure is a red dot. I'm like, it'd be green.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna keep concentration on this moonbeam for now, just in case any fucking funky shit happens. But
Healing word in there to left.
I got a
leaning
few
against the wall, holding his
spells,
own
but
hands.
I'm gonna just.
If you get Anvir up, or Onyx up, he can.
So
I can
Yeah,
use my
yeah.
60 feet to go
those
here.
those
'cause
two
no
are
one's-
those two are difficult terrain, so you'd be one back.
Oh, one back. Okay,
Well,
sorry.
and Faustus will say that he can help someone or both of them if you need
Yeah,
it.
because I can just use just cure wounds next turn because I don't think anyone is in danger of dying at the next this coming round.
Yeah.
All right, Onyx.
Well,
give me
yeah.
a death save. As your life ebbs away. Oh yeah, you're secure. All right, after Onyx, since we're still in danger, a new round. Falsus. What are you gonna do?
So he has 2 lay on hands. Does that mean, like, if I use one of them, does that do 1 hit point?
5.
You
Oh,
can
just
do-
5.
5
Okay.
for 1.
Well, you can do as much as you want from your HP pool.
Well, he shows 2 uses of lay on hands available. So is that 2 HP or?
I would
I think that's
assume that
2
means 2 HP. Yeah.
I thought lay on
Okay.
hands was 5 per. Isn't it?
No, you can adjust it.
something
You
per?
can actually do as many as you want.
Oh,
You have a pool, which is based on your
pool?
level. Paladin level times 5. And
so 20.
every time you use it, it's an action, but you draw as much healing from that pool as you want.
Oh, but
well,
it is.
he's got it.
Do
He's
the
got,
defibrillator.
Okay.
but Lou, if you look in his character sheet, he has his total available marked as 2,
So you might
and
just
he had
have
2
left.
available.
Yeah, so I
Well,
assume that means he has 2 hit points of healing left.
But he's also got his total mark. He had 2 of 2 when I took over his sheet.
That's...
So I'm not sure how he's figuring this, but
Does he
Anyway.
have somewhere else with a pool amount, or is it just lay on hands is at 2?
no, it's like he's got another resource box that says lay on hands,
Yeah.
and he had I've already subtracted 1 because I'm going to use it either way, but it says 2 of 2, and that's what threw me off on like what that
Yeah,
meant.
I don't know. Just we'll assume he has 2. I'm not sure what he meant by that. So you're saving Ahote, I assume, with the lay on hands.
I guess because she's the closest.
All right. So Ahote awakens.
and goes first. Okay.
And I assume that would be it for Falsus.
Yeah.
All right, Soren, as Onyx is still in danger.
Well,
what do you
actually,
wanna do?
he'll step back, just because. Well, or can he step through here?
Yeah,
just-
that's just difficult terrain.
So other
'cause of the
people,
wall.
yeah. So other people can do what they need to do, but he's in place if he needs to be for the next round.
Okay. So Soren, what are you doing?
I guess I'll come over and just try to. Can I just stabilize with a medicine check?
Yeah,
Or do I
it's
need to
a
get-
medicine DC 10 check to just bandage them.
Alright, I'll just try to bandage Onyx then, see if it works.
Okay, you're trying to stop the
Hey.
bleeding, and
Nice.
he is safe, dropping the group out of
Oh,
combat.
you have. Alright, we'll drop the
And-
moonbeam then. You have 1 exhaustion.
Yeah, the moonbeam's probably gone, and so is the spiritual weapon at this point.
And that puts
Yeah.
him at 0 or at 1.
0.
Onyx. Okay. So I would
Or
like
0.
to now that Ahote is awake, she would stand up, and she was wild shaped for part of the combat, and then she thought Anvir did not have the creature's attention and was going to run away, so she didn't do something the one turn she could have, but she does have spell slots left. So first one, this is on Onyx.
Alright, Alright, so she kneels
Uh,
over Onyx, channeling healing
that's what it is.
energies into him. Give me a d8 roll.
That's
He
my level 2.
regains, with a second level healing slot, he regains 7 and is
And then
conscious.
I'll do a level 1 on Onvir. Because I don't want us dying on our way
Oh,
back
wait,
to
wait,
the
wait, wait,
knoll.
wait. Before you do it on me, I'm gonna just do it on myself. I can use
Oh,
it
okay.
on
All right.
my own
Then I'll
self.
do a level 1 on myself.
Okay. So the two of you begin using healing magics. Hote heals herself for 3.
That was sad.
And yeah.
I'm too used to Betha.
Yeah, I'll use a first level. Oh, this shit's so laggy.
I kind of feel bad. Everyone's like using cure wounds and stuff to like barely get themselves alive. I'm sitting here. I still have my temp
What a
HP.
nice roll. Look at that roll.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to use
Nice.
the second level.
I rolled a 1 and a 2, and you rolled an 8.
An 8.
Alright, well, what does the group want to do?
Loot this sucker and limp home.
So he doesn't have anything obvious on him, but remember there are a lot of skeletons in here, so he might have something somewhere in this cave.
We don't. Do I think that there might be anything useful from this creature, like components?
Medicine might tell you something.
Oh, not nature. Okay, I'm not trained
Or
in
sorry,
nature.
yeah, nature, not medicine.
She's not
At
big.
least we that we killed it.
Yeah. 21.
So yeah, you could
Nice.
probably get some Umber Hulk essence from this thing.
Can we also take a mandible or something just to give to the gnolls for their little trophy?
Sure. So you're gonna take. It would probably take you about 20 minutes to accomplish this.
Yeah,
I think we need to like
I'll-
rest for a second anyway.
I'll start working on that. If you guys want to look at the skeletons and whatnot.
Alright, so to collect his essence, as usual, you would need nature or alchemy.
I hope they can help with nature, but she doesn't have a high modifier. Anybody have alchemy?
No, I only have the herbalism kit. I don't have the alchemy side.
How good is Ahote's nature?
It's only +1.
What about animal handling? Considering it's kind of an animal, handling the carcass of the animal.
That's more a living animal, not really a dead animal. It's more for training purposes and such.
All right, all right.
Give the dead Umber Hulk
Oh
a treat.
God, my rolls continue. She's like, I'm just too tired. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
my
Oh,
nature's not great. So 14 on mine.
Alright,
much better,
so you are spending 20 minutes with Ahote working on this.
I think Onyx has medicine if he can help with the skeletons.
He does not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
Don't check out
I
that.
am not concentrating anymore.
So it's pretty late at night at this point. You do manage to collect some essence from this thing, gaining you 70 gold pieces worth of Umbral Beast essence. Umber Beast.
Nice.
Edit. 70 G
Projector.
of Umber Beast essence.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, Viola.
I can give you one if you need one. Ahote's got
please.
4.
Please.
Okay, I'll subtract 1. You've got it now.
I remember Onyx can like prepare Hassan using the mending cantrip. I just forget like what he rolls for that.
Give me a second. I should be able to tell you. Steel Defender. If mending a spell is cast on it, gains 2d6 hit points.
2d6. Okay.
Thorin and Ahote are messing with the Umber Beast.
I mean, honestly, you don't even have to roll. You could stay out of combat. He heals him to full. Because it's a
Okay.
cantrip.
Yeah, you can just do
Oh,
it.
right.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's
Alright,
so
so you
true
spend
enough.
some time.
Did the
Feeling
others
well.
like investigate the
Well,
bones?
so yeah, can I
Do
try
you
and
want
investigate?
to look at the surrounding cave and see what you find? Just kind of search this area in general.
Oh yeah, I assume some of them are probably gonna do it while we mess with this fucking
Yeah, I don't think Soren or Ahote are available to do it because they were working on the nature checks,
Yeah,
but
well, at least not
the
at
rest can. Yeah.
first. Uh,
Right, right.
if anyone wants to, they can make a probably perception check to search the cave. Uh, and that would be a disadvantage if you don't use light.
Anvir will cast light and do it with them. I'm
Unfortunately,
sure Onyx.
Anvir is a disadvantage anyway because he's wounded.
True. I'm sure Onyx would also cast light, but who was also wounded.
I was gonna
Well,
say,
you
So
mean
Eldoan, who's
exhausted?
not wounded, would cast light as well
I'm pretty sure we
to
all
help her.
can. So, but
All
we're
right.
all bad. Except for you.
So anyone who wants can search the cave. It'll just take. It'll probably take about an hour to search this whole area if you want to invest the time. Although it could be dangerous, as there might be other creatures in the area.
Yeah, I
Oh.
went straight. Luckily, right. I still have the.
And you don't actually have to move your tokens around. The searching is theater of the
Oh my
mind.
god, I just rolled well, guys. Look at that. I really
Hey,
can
it
roll
is
over 8.
possible.
Anvir's disadvantage perception.
Oh yeah, wait. It's actually 21 though, because she is at
Okay. So
disadvantage.
you
But
are
still.
taking the hour to
So,
do this.
Yeah.
All right.
Anvir's gonna use another first level to heal himself a little more as well before this.
Onyx will just rest up instead of looking around, trying
Alright.
these hit dice.
Well, he's not gonna finish
Oh,
the
God damn
rest
it.
before the search ends, but give me a d20 roll to see if anything happens during this search. All right. But Onyx is resting because he's kind of staying in the safe area while the rest of you are looking around. So what do we got? We got 23 and 20. Those are pretty good. Give me a sec here.
Hey, I just noticed that I didn't subtract Faustus's temporary HP when he was hit.
How
So I just
dare you?
moved that over. Sorry about that.
All right.
And these temp hit points last until
Next
long
They're
rest.
used or you long rest, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just asking because I keep getting confused because I have false life, and that only lasts for as long as I concentrate.
Yeah. Most temporary hit points are
I think
until
that
you do a long
false.
rest.
I think when false life drops, I think that the extra HP become temp hit points. I no, I could be wrong. I might be thinking of a different spell.
I think you're thinking of something else.
Ahote, give me a
Mhm.
d10 roll.
Oh God.
What?
Oh no.
Thorn has alert if he's nearby. Not be surprised.
Yeah. Okay. Give me. Sorry, let me make note of that really quick.
Ahote gets nervous and uses her last spell slot on another cure wounds on
notes
herself.
right now for no particular reason. Hang on, we need some creepy music because everyone's
Watch
freaked
this
out.
be another like 2 or something.
We're running.
I'm gonna hope a big old thing like this is a solitary creature. Who knows, but I'm hoping.
You might have been
Ahote, give me another d10 roll.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
There's 2 of them, guys.
We're climbing. You're climbing.
Climbing. 3.
2, 3.
All right.
Well, at least what did I roll on the? Oh, I rolled a 3 on the cure
Hey.
wound.
All right. Interesting. Just taking note of
Oh,
that
no.
as well. All right. So you're looking
Oh
around.
God.
Oh, I hate that.
There's lots of bones everywhere. You see several things must have died horribly as this thing probably tore them in half. You find a ripped up backpack sort of off to the side. Looks like it's old. It's been here a while. What do you want to do?
Shoulder it and go back to the knolls.
As you pick it up to shoulder it, it rips apart. a ivory tube and a glass vial fall out of it and just kind of roll onto
Well,
the
the
floor.
backpack's not magic, guys.
What do you want to do?
It's an ivory tube and a glass vial.
It looks like a potion of some sort.
And a scroll, probably.
Generally, yes, scrolls are often kept in ivory tubes.
Oh, yes.
Let's throw those in someone's pack and take a closer look at them later. We've spent, I think, enough
Back
time,
in,
maybe.
Yeah.
yeah, back of the knolls.
All right, so
We'll
you
just toss them in the old bag of holding.
you
There you
grab
go.
those and get back
Oh,
to
I forgot we had a bag of holding. That's awesome.
you
Oh,
grab
yeah,
those
Onyx has
and
it.
get back to searching.
Excellent. Oh, that's his infusion. That's right. Gotcha.
All right. So you continue searching, and Soren, I need a D10 roll from you.
Oh, so these are the searching rolls. So we are either
We're climbing.
attracting creatures or
2, 3,
finding
4.
stuff.
2, 3, 4.
Let's just keep this trend going,
Heck
guys.
yeah.
Higher and higher each time.
All right.
Do we win a prize if we make it straight?
No.
How about a full house?
Should.
Because I pretty much had enough 3s and 2s to do that.
Yeah.
So
You were having my luck from last week.
Yeah. Honestly-
you find as well, kind of off to the side. This is Soren. It looks like some sort of bag. It's not in too bad of a condition. Do you want to, or what do you want to do? You just kind of see it off to the side, sitting next to like some bones. Looks like it may have dropped it. It's like a large sack.
We'll just kind of
Sorry,
pick it up.
it's more like a pouch, not a sack.
a pouch. We'll just pick it up. I won't look in it yet. We'll bring it back to the.
All right. It
General.
jingles as you pick it up.
Ooh.
Probably coins. We'll
Clinky,
wait.
clinky.
Coin. Okay.
And one more D10 roll.
For me?
Yeah. Because you guys were the high rollers. So you found the stuff.
We're not climbing anymore. But we made a jump.
Off to the side, you see next to a bunch of, looks like some broken spears, and maybe a shattered longsword. There is a rapier sitting there. It looks like it's in really good condition.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, I'll grab him. We'll grab the weird looking rapier.
Do you have
Interesting if there's a
history?
bird. Do I have history? I do not.
Yeah, that's what I assumed. I assumed not. So yeah, that's all you
Oh,
find. You don't know much
does.
about the rapier. It just looks a little bit odd
Faustus?
to you.
Can Faustus take a look? Like, oh, what's that you got there? He's trained in history.
Sure. Give me a history.
I was on there.
It's
Oh,
not a
dang,
big.
we have to-
It's not a
History?
big like modifier. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh well, I guess you
He's
are
at disadvantage.
disadvantaged. Yeah, but so Faustus would be 13, and then.
So you don't know much about the sword, although you would guess that it is elven construction, or it was made by an elven smith, most likely. The style
Well, we
reminds
can-
you of something elven.
We can take a closer look later.
And that's all you find after the hour of searching. Nothing has showed up.
It's pretty.
If Eldwin sees that, I'm gonna ask see if I can just take a feel from it, seeing that's Elvish make. It's a
Yeah.
rapier like that I use.
Yeah, and yeah.
Sure.
I would, knowing that you use
I
a
don't have any
rapier,
issues.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'd offer it to you. Be like, I'd be careful. We're not sure if could be magical, could be something wrong with it. Who knows? But,
I'll
yeah,
try and
of course.
identify it when we get back.
All right, so the
See if
group
there's
is traveling away from here.
Yeah, I think so.
That's the-
All right. So
And you said- And you said there wasn't enough time for a short rest for Onyx.
Yeah. So if you spent the hour searching, you could short rest. So go ahead and spend hit dice and such, and regain abilities as per.
Oh, Is that only if we weren't involved in the searching?
No, that was everyone. Even if you're searching, it's not
Oh
like
wow, awesome.
like strenuous activity. You're fine.
Do clerics really get anything in short rest? I actually haven't played
Oh,
1.5e yet.
Channel divinity. Oh no, you does a long rest. He gets his uh temporary HP aura thing, I believe.
That's channel divinity.
All right, let me know when
Oh,
you're done
then
doing the short rest hit dice.
I rolled
Oh
a
no, channel divinity is on a short rest.
no, it's not. Certain channel
uh,
divinity abilities. No, wait. There are abilities
It
that you can
says
use your channel divinities for that can reset on a short rest, but the channel divinity charges themselves do not. It's weird.
you must then finish
yeah,
a
like I
short
think
or long
it's
rest to use your channel divinity again.
Right, that the channel divinity charges, yes, but there are certain abilities that you can expend channel divinity charges on that can be used more because at higher levels you have more than one channel divinity. So anyway, yeah, it's fine. All right, at this point, it's pretty much long rest.
Well, that's not what I'm reading. I said you must then finish a short or long rest to use your channel divinity again.
Oh, is that what
If
it
I
Yeah,
says?
have,
Did
yeah.
I
for
get
that
mixed up?
ability.
I think
Oh, sorry.
Child Divinity does recharge on a short rest.
that's
I
just what it
know
says
that
on channel
some of
divinity.
mine.
That's not on the specific ability. That's just on the
Maybe I'm
channel
getting them
divinity.
swapped. Maybe I'm getting them swapped. Sorry, based on. Sorry, guys. I usually play life clerics. I have played a Twilight cleric, but not above level like 3. So
Yeah, his channel ability says you must then finish a short or long rest and you get the charges back. I think I can just only do
Mm.
it once at this level.
yeah, Faustus actually doesn't have the actual channel divinity description in his sheet. He just has the ability. Like he doesn't have the channel divinity charge. He's got the you can use your channel divinity to do this, and it doesn't mention the rest.
So,
So I
are
don't know.
you ready to head back to the Bloodclaw village?
I believe so.
Ahote looks much better. She's got a
Alright.
spring in her step.
So, traveling back there without the scout, you will have to make a survival check, and up to 2 of you could work on that.
About the scout, we had a scout.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
the
what scout?
Bloodclaw village guy, one of the people, led you here and then left because he didn't want to come in with you.
Oh, I thought it was
Oh,
Ahote's roll that rolled survival
um,
before. Hmm.
okay, yeah. Soren will assist if it ends up traveling.
You know what?
Ahote?
Actually, I'll say that when you leave the area, the scout is still there waiting for you. He just didn't want to come in. So he
Yeah, I'm
is.
at disadvantage now anyway, so
Yeah, he is. Because yeah, they wouldn't.
I would say
They
Soren
wouldn't
can
want you to
help
get
them.
lost there. So he is very surprised to see you all alive. He says, "Did you kill it?"
just he was just waiting for a prescribed amount of time and then he was gonna go back and be like,
Yeah,
sorry guys.
like no, they got killed.
I mean, that's what I would have done.
I would
If I
say,
was him.
I assume Ahote waves the mandible. I think
Uh
you're the one who pulled it off.
is she carrying it? Yeah, then sure. She'd be like she would do a salute
Right.
like against her forehead, but with the mandible instead of her own fingers.
So looking a bit wounded, Hote
Fantastic.
pulls it,
No,
and
she's fantastic. Look,
well,
the her hit
she's
die put her
exhausted, right?
nearly to max. Yeah, that's true. Okay,
Yeah, that's
fair,
what I mean.
fair.
Exhaustion does make you look less than ideal, even if your hit points are high. So yeah, he like does a little salute, and he says, "Oh, you are indeed mighty warriors." He would say, and actually, he'd be talking in Knowlish. So I forget. I think one of you does speak
Soren
that.
translate.
All right.
Yeah. Let us return to the village. I will tell them of your victory. So he would lead the group back as another hour passes, and you arrive back within the Bloodclaw village. There is celebration as you come back, and the knoll tells them of what you've done, and you present the mandible. Let me check something. So it is now very late. I assume the group is going to go to bed at this point.
Yeah, I'll say we have to go to bed, and I'm
Uh,
pretty sure the timeline is the next day we have to go back.
Agreed.
Yeah,
I
so
think.
it is
Our
before
whole
currently.
our whole reason for going into that fight without all 100% was so that we could long rest before the assault on the on the fort.
Yeah, it's currently 1:30 in the morning. So an 8-hour rest will put you at 9:30, which will adjust your long rest time to 9:30 a.m. So you go to bed
Uh,
doing. Go ahead.
actually, before I go to bed, I would uh, first detect. Uh, we're going to bed, so I'll use spell slots. I'll first detect magic just to see if anything that we picked up is magical.
The rapier, the potion, and the ivory tube all radiate magic.
Nice.
Uh, and I will ritually cast Identify
All
on
right.
the potion on all three, I
So
guess.
if you do that now, you will be pushing your long rest time to 9:40 because you're already over.
Is, is everyone okay with that?
Uh, I
Yeah, that
assume
should be
I
fine.
assume we spoke with the Knolls when we arrived back and determined whether or not they're leaving with us in the morning and what time they're planning to head out. Like, is there a plan and
So
an agenda we need to stick
actually,
to?
I forgot that it was pretty late, so there probably wouldn't be too many gnolls up at that point. The guards would probably say the chieftain will speak with you in the morning because yeah, he's probably asleep
But part of our
unless it's
resting
an
time can
emergency.
be awake time, right? Like if we sleep for 6 hours and then chat with the Knoll
Uh,
shaman or leader or
the
whatever
I think you
for a
have to
couple
sleep
hours.
for 8 hours. I believe
Oh,
humans have to
really?
sleep 8 hours, and elves can like meditate for 4 hours. But as a human,
Well,
I
yeah, I know
believe
that.
you do have to
Six
sleep
is
8 hours.
okay. I thought we could be awake for part of our long rest as long as we weren't doing anything strenuous.
Well, I mean, you can long rest. Like when you go to bed, like if you go to bed at like 10, you can be up for 2 hours, then sleep. Or I sorry, like 10, be up for an hour, then sleep for 8 hours, and that would put you at 7 a.m. But you do have to
Okay. I
do
didn't mean to
8 hour.
overcomplicate. Sorry.
Yeah,
I've
it's eight
never slept eight
hours.
hours for most of my adulthood, but okay.
That is how
Sorry.
much you're supposed to sleep in your adulthood. But
What is
no,
this you speak of?
as an adventurer, you are under much more stress than a normal
I
person.
see you
So
online when it's 6 a.m. for me, Lou.
I
So,
am not an adventurer. Trust me. I tell stories about them. I am not one. But yeah, as an adventurer, you need 8 hours of sleep, or you're going to
okay.
be
Yeah, I
exhausted.
didn't mean to complicate that. Whenever, let's tell the scouts or the guards that are on duty when we get back to inform us or wake us when the shaman is awake and wishes to speak. And I would
Yeah,
say we
they
mostly
would.
want to go to sleep, but if you want to do your
They
identifies, do your identifies. We won't wake you up if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, it'll just push your rest time to 9:40 as a group if you don't go to sleep right away when you get back.
That's fine. I
Do
don't
what we
think
got
that
to
10.
do.
I don't think that
All
10
right.
minutes should.
So what are you identifying with your
Uh,
first 10 minutes?
uh, I will start with the rapier.
The rapier is a +1 weapon.
Lovely.
You'll
Magical
love to see
rapier.
that. Cool. I will definitely be taking that.
Anything else?
Uh, I will also take a look. I don't know if I need to identify, but I will take a look at the ivory. Uh,
That contains the spell Blur.
oh yes. I yeah, holding that for later.
Yeah, it is the spell scroll Blur, which can be
And I don't.
scribed or used from the spell for a one-time use.
I and sorry, I'm just writing this down. And then I'll take a look. Finally, look at the potion.
So do you have herbalism?
I do not, but
I
if
can
it's
do that.
magical, I could.
All right, so if you want to
Oh,
hand it over to the herbalist person, you can use your herbalism kit to determine if it's a healing potion at least, which it is in fact. You would be able to determine this is a. I just had it open. This is a potion of greater healing,
Oh,
Nice. That's really
oh,
impressive at this
great.
level.
which
Yeah,
heals
Grader's
for
really good.
2d8 plus 4, I believe. Or so, no, it's 4d4 plus 4. Yeah.
Yeah, they're usually D4s. I don't know all the numbers, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is a healing potion, and now it
and
is
who
still 940 in the, or
and
sorry,
who took
140.
the rapier?
I did.
Well,
Would
he's
offer that
still,
to
or
Eldwin.
Eldwin would still have it. Yeah. Don't you
Right,
have
but
like
like
a family blade, Eldwin, or something?
who can use the rapiers? I guess what I meant. Yeah,
Eldwin.
Eldwin's like, I don't know. This is
that's what I
much
thought.
cooler looking.
Yeah.
It's like, this is a
I mean, yeah,
backstory
his
weapon, but this one looks
yeah.
awesome.
I
Well, you
mean,
can
he
dual wield,
definitely
right?
will have both. They're not light. I would need to take the feat,
Oh,
but
gotcha. It's an
Yeah.
option. It's something to think about. You
that's
can you
definitely an
can
option.
you can spar with the gnolls to decide if you want to try that.
All right. So you're going to bed at 140.
Yeah.
All right. So the night
I'll just hold on.
That is a
passes.
perfectly reasonable bedtime for adventurers.
Luckily, you're in town, so the night passes without issue. You didn't spend most of the day here, so I assume like you just spent rations. So go ahead and minus a day's worth of rations, and so you don't have to worry about your sleeping or your tent because you're underground. So you would wake up in the morning fully rested and recuperated, gain back half of your hit dice, which I think
And
at
how
this level
far
is
off
2.
are we? How far off are we from when Yuri intended to march?
I think you have, I want to say 3 days at this point.
Oh, we still have 3 days?
Yeah, because we need a
I
day and
thought
a
we
It
half.
was
started
4
with 3
days
days.
yesterday, and then it was
Okay.
It
3
took us a
days
day to
now.
get there,
Yeah.
a day to get back, and then basically the day to march.
Okay, so then let's tell these gnolls that we want to attack in 3 or 4 days, whatever's the right amount, and then we can travel back, talk with Yuri, and Yuri can coordinate her attack at the same time.
So Calithar in the morning, because he was asleep, would say, "Good job on killing that creature. You all continue to surprise me. I'm gaining a bit more of a respect for this group."
You're welcome to join us. Stick with us, and we would have you.
He says, "Well, I don't think
I
I'm
mean, you're
going to
very
be."
pretty in your dragon form.
Well, that is true. He says, giving you a give me a persuasion check on that one.
Oh God, I don't even think she has any charisma.
Or
Let's see
she,
here,
Hote.
persuasion.
I think you're pretty. All right, so he just gives you a look like, yes, indeed. But as I said, I still owe you a favor, and I intend to be around at least till I can compensate you for freeing me.
An
So
honorable
possibly could use your help in
deal.
the assault to come up.
He says, well, it depends on how many gnolls I'd be fighting. While these dogmen do not concern me much, anything in large numbers could be dangerous, especially in these tight caves.
Let's
But
say no,
You,
understandable, but possibly maybe more as a trump card once our forces assault.
yeah. What if we had you stick by our cleric? He he should stay out of danger, but sometimes he ends up in danger when the enemies have some, some strategy. And if we put you with him and something came down to dire need, then you could help him. I don't know. I look around at the whole group like, I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud here. What do you think?
Uh,
so the two of you, Soren and Falsus, or sorry, Soren and Ahote, give me persuasion checks.
Oh, not a good idea. I'm gonna shut up now.
Same. Not a great idea. I don't have that +2, so it's just that one.
Yeah.
Gotta turn that off.
I have 0. I have plus nothing.
So
I have -1.
Oh, you're. Oh my goodness.
He says, "Well, if you wish my help, I will join you for the fight as the favor. If you don't, I will stay out of the battle." So,
Let me just see here. Oh, here I am controlling Faustus and not looking at him. Okay, Faustus is going to speak up and be like, "We'll let you know what we'd like you to do during the fight." And there was no S's in that sentence. I was going to like do his little, but there was no S's in that sentence. So anyway, that is Faustus's persuasion.
says, "Well, as I said, either I come with you to the battle or I avoid it. I will leave it up to you. But if I come
All
with you
right.
to help, that shall be my favor.
Oh,
I
oh,
would
well, in that
think.
case,
I feel like it depends. It might be good to have you just on standby somewhere unseen. We can at least have our forces go in first and be a distraction, and then possibly have you come in, depending on how things go.
let's
All right.
also consult with
Well, as
Yuri when we get back as well. She might have ideas
Yeah.
and plans.
yeah, as you're talking, the chieftain would show up again. He comes into your, maybe just the tent you all have set up, and he thanks you again. He says, "Your group has done a great service to our tribe. As promised, we shall help you fight off the cultists. Just tell us where you wish our forces, and we shall be there."
I was like,
Excellent.
do you know where the fort is? Their fortress.
He says we have an idea, but we don't know exactly where it is.
I think we had some discussion about this when we met him the first time. They indicated that they had done some scouting in that area and were aware of the threat,
Uh,
and we gave them the information we had, like location wise, but I'm not sure.
you are
I wasn't part of the talks, so.
you are heading back to your tribe now, yes?
Yes.
He says, "How about we accompany you? I shall bring my soldiers, and from there we can all go to face this threat."
I was thinking, yes, that might be the best, because Dosha
Sure.
was able to find paths that led to the other sides of the fort from our side as well.
Yeah. Is Dosha still with you?
I assume he
Yeah.
would be. I don't think he would have
Yes.
stayed behind.
He didn't
Okay.
go on the little like
Yeah,
Buffer
beastie
he was in
slaying
town. Yeah, he
mission.
was
But
staying
yeah,
here.
but yeah,
Okay.
but he's at the fort, yeah, or at
Yeah, he was definitely
the
with
blood
us
cult
going
Yeah,
session.
to
that's
the
right, because he was
blood
talking to the dragon a bit. All right, so yeah, Dosha looks to the chieftain and says, "Yes, might be best for you to come, else you may get lost in the caves, and time is limited." And he nods and he says, "Yes, we shall accompany you. When do you plan to leave?"
As soon as possible. We need to the our tribe has some time constraints before we are able to do this, so we need to get back as soon as possible.
And he says, "All right, well, my troops are at the ready, so just let us know when you are leaving, and we shall follow."
Okay, unless anyone else has any pertinent things they need to do, I think we can leave right now.
All
Sure.
right.
Yeah.
So he nods and goes to get his troops ready. As you pack your things, Calathar says, "A company of dogmen and a dragon moving through the tunnels. This should be an interesting trip." I
And say
don't
I don't
think.
think with the mass, I don't know if anything will be too wary to come up on us.
No, I think we'll be fairly safe from threat unless we meet another one of those large creatures. We shall see.
Even then, I don't know if one of those large creatures is dumb enough to come in on an army, or a small army.
No, probably not.
Yeah,
Uh,
we made it safely as a much smaller group. I think that we might maybe draw more attention this way, but it shouldn't necessarily be more vulnerable.
all right.
Either people will either be like, that's a large group of people, or it's a one very large thing, depending on
Hmm.
how they see
Yeah,
it.
yeah, or sense it.
All
Yeah.
right. So you get your stuff together, and the group is making their way back to the farmstead. Yes.
Yes.
So give me, hopefully, well, depending on how well you can pathfind, it should take a day. So give me up to two of you making uh, survival checks.
And I think Dosha was helping with this as well.
He can if you
Uh,
want.
yeah, I can do one because I think mine's the highest of my favorite terrain.
Oh
Plus,
So
yeah,
this kicked in after an hour, but then I think
beautiful.
Dosha was the second highest survival.
all right. So you want
Well,
Dosha to make the other check?
Ahote did just roll a 23.
Oh, well, better than me. But after an hour, my natural explorer does kick in.
You're just getting your bearings, and then after
Did
an
you
hour,
roll a
you take off.
23? I don't see your 23.
Oh, am I? Am
I don't see
I
yours.
silenced? Oh, I'm silenced. I swear I rolled it, but yeah, I'm silenced,
Do
so
you
it didn't come
still
through. So never
want
mind.
to
It's
roll
fine.
it?
Um,
Or do you want Dosha to do it? Because I have, you said you had advantage?
Yeah.
well,
Or, no, I mean,
Soren would. Soren would after an
Soren,
hour.
yeah. So
I don't have
Soren.
advantage. I just have the +2. My favorite
Oh,
train just
okay.
gives me
So
that
you got an
+2.
11. So we have one more roll. Do you want it to be you or Dosha?
I don't know. Do I think Dosha is better at this than me?
Let's
I think.
see.
I think he is.
I'm
I
trained
don't
with plus four.
know.
Yeah.
Dosha. Let's see.
I think it
What
was
does
Dosha and
Dosha
Ahote that
have?
were doing them on the way, but I'm not sure. No, it must have been Soren because you've got a +5 and your natural explorer, so I don't know.
So, being that you've been with Dosha a while, you can kind of gauge his abilities. You believe he is a +4.
Oh, so exactly the same as Ahote. All right, go ahead. Do your thing.
Alright,
Let
Dosha
Dosha do it.
makes the second roll. A little bit better than Ahote. So, it takes you.
And Ahote, she didn't roll.
Or a little bit better than Soren. So, it takes you most of the day to get back to the farmstead. Go ahead and spend a day's worth of rations, each of you. And let's see if anything happens. Give me a d20 roll.
I had to close down my Eldwin's character sheet. For some reason, it's not letting me open it again. That's fun.
Eldwin? I mean, do you see it or
Yeah,
did it disappear?
It's been acting really weird for me
like
too.
like it's gone, and I can't open it up again.
If you can't open it, usually you have to restart Roll20.
Yeah,
But if you
Yes.
like click on it and it doesn't do anything,
Yeah.
I'll try that.
that's what I end up having to do that whenever that happens.
Did you say it was Eldwin you couldn't open?
Yeah, so I think it might just be that.
Yeah, that's probably that then, because you would. That wouldn't. I haven't changed any permissions. But yeah, give me a roll 20. Or, sorry, you got it already, 11.
An 11.
So. It's a pretty smooth travel. You might encounter some cave predators, like a couple of spiders, but nothing that a large group like you have going can't take care of. So you arrive kind of towards evening at, let's see. Yeah, it's probably about 10 o'clock in the evening when you get back to the farm. The
Say
guards.
probably one or two of us would probably go a little bit ahead of the large group of gnolls, be like, hey, we have a large group of gnolls behind us.
Yeah, the guards are definitely freaked out as this huge group of gnolls show up. But you kind of explain to them, which they were sort of expecting because you said you were going
Yeah.
for allies anyway. They just didn't expect to have 30 of them. So they reluctantly, well, give me some persuasion checks. See if they do anything weird. Okay. So Falsus kind of talks to them, maybe calms them down a bit, and they would let all the gnolls into the town, which at that point the gnolls would be very impressed by the farming setup in the sunstones, as they don't have sunstones and usually have to burn shroom wood. The chieftain Ergen looks to, I guess, Falsus and says, how do your people make stones that glow like this? He says, this is an amazing setup. One could grow all sorts of plants with this light. We must survive by firelight and hunting. And I guess
Because
Falsus would say.
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot
If
Falsus in
whatever
here.
Falsus
Never
knows, he would
mind.
respond.
So Falsus and him have a little dialogue, since I
Okay, sure.
can't do that role play opportunity
I
right
as
now.
a player, I don't exactly know if the sunstones are something that we can make or that Candleholm residents can make, or if they're older than that, you know?
They are created through specialized rituals that use components, much like
But
a normal magical
can
item.
people in Candleholm or in the farm do that, or is that something that like is more specialized?
Yeah, there are people who know the rituals to create them.
Oh, okay. Cool.
They're not
Cool.
like a lost technology or anything.
Excellent.
They're not something that you usually travel with because they do emit heat. So you can't put
Mm.
them like in your pockets or even hold them. Like you have to kind of set them someplace and just let them emit light and heat. But anyway, yeah.
Now, sorry, with that, not really fully knowing the Sunstone lore. Now, is it pretty much only like larger Sunstones that are made, or are there made like small or like smaller ones?
So
Like, I guess
generally
that
you
could then technically like fit in a house.
So generally, you'd want to have a larger rock be a sunstone because the spell does eat away at it. So over time, it gets smaller and then finally kind of winks out.
Oh.
So usually, you want something large to put the spell on.
And the
So-
heat that they emit, like if you were in a if you placed it in a wood house, could it potentially set a fire, or is it
Yeah, you
less
don't want
heat
to
than
put it
that?
near flammable things like you want.
So it'd
it
have
on
to be like it
rocks.
on stone that it's perched. Okay, or metal.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's something that takes like several hours to a day, depending on like how powerful you're making it, and it's generally, like I said, not something you can travel around with because it would set combustibles on fire.
Okay.
Anyone with arcana, nature, or religion would know this because
And
actually
they're
the ritual for creating them is fairly well known among those who can do rituals.
are they?
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
obviously they're valuable. They're invaluable in when living underground, but are they
Well,
like
yeah, among certain races, they're well known. Those that know
they're
the secrets of them.
well among the Candleholm people? Are they plentiful enough that we could potentially offer a few as a payment or
Uh,
trade
it's not
or
really something you'd offer. You'd have to go and use the ritual where you wanted to put it, because, like I said, you can't really transport them.
okay, gotcha. Well, that's what I mean though.
Yeah,
It's like I'm not offering this. I'm
Offer to
asking
set
just
one up for them, basically.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
that is
and I'm not
definitely
offering this yet. I'm just trying to understand if this is something that we could potentially offer. Yeah.
it is though it is kind of like a guarded secret among many of the like humans, especially. It's
Mhm.
not something they would generally just give away, like the knowledge to do it. So
The knowledge to do it, but we
Yeah.
still might agree to go and
someone
okay.
could go
I
and
was just
set it
curious.
up themselves.
Yeah, I don't think we're saying anything right now, but I think that's something that we could potentially play with later.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Yuri is happy to see you. She would come out of the house, like, you've returned, gray wanderers. What? And she kind of sees all the gnolls, and she greets them as well. She says, "Welcome to our farm, friends." And they kind of look at her as they don't know what she's talking about. I assume you translate.
Oh yeah, I'll translate.
So you translate between them, and they have a little bit of a dialogue. Actually, they seem to get along pretty well as Yuri speaks with Ergun. They discuss kind of the attacks and some tactics that they might use, and she seems to have some respect for his wisdom as he talks about different ways they might assault this base. She says, "Well, my soldiers are ready if yours are." And she looks to the group. "Is there anything else we need to do to prepare, or are we ready to move out?"
I
I
would
know.
say probably.
I know you've all, or you look like you've traveled a bit with your trek back here. So I'm guessing it would have to be in the morning. But I guess yeah. So in the morning, are we ready to move out?
Probably
I
best.
Do we
Yeah,
warn them that at some point during the siege a green dragon might appear?
Oh, yeah, I
Talithar has
would
just been
probably
kind of
say
off to the
me.
side, being quiet.
Yeah, I would say probably at some point after the big meeting, probably, I guess, me, Balsis for persuasion reasons, and probably Calthar and Yuri would just have like a smaller meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Unless someone else wants to offer as well.
Fair.
But yeah, probably a
No, that's
smaller
fair.
meeting with just like 4 of us and be like, hey, so this is, yeah. So we can do
But
that
is this
after.
something that, okay, so the fewer people that know about this, the more the rest of our people might react in a way we don't want if it happens. So
That's why I'm
do
going to
we
the
want to
boss
keep it?
first.
Gotcha,
I feel
gotcha. Yeah,
like.
it's something we possibly may want to spread further, but yeah, it's fair to have the conversation first. Yeah,
All
Yeah,
right.
with
So
Yuri first.
who's in the conversation? Yuri, the group, and Calathar.
I
I guess,
think
yeah,
just
I guess the whole group can actually
oh
probably do it.
sure.
It doesn't really matter. But yeah, just a smaller meeting with just the Grey Wanderers, Yuri, and Calathar.
All right. So you tell Yuri about Calathar's origins.
I would make sure that's okay. I would make sure that's okay with Calathar first. Like, and then
Calathar
those.
seems disinterested. He just kind of says yes. You can tell her it's fine.
But yeah, so I'll tell is like Calathar here is actually a green dragon we helped, and we could possibly use his assistance in the battle. I don't know if you had any ideas you could make use of, but I was thinking he could just be a trump card of sorts once we engage in the battle, depending on how it goes.
All
We
right.
could use his
So
assistance.
as you tell her this, her demeanor changes a bit as she's now looks like a little bit more cautious of Calathar, maybe not thinking much of him at first. She would begin talking to him a bit, and I'm not going to roleplay with myself, so I'm just going to roll to see how they get along. She's a little bit put off by his um, what's the word?
Conceitedness,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Conceited. I think there's a better word for that, but
pompous.
something like that. She's a little bit put off by him, but she kind of looks to the group and says, "Well, if you trust him, I suppose we could bring him along with us. I mean, having someone of his power would definitely turn the tides in our favor." And Calathar says, "Remember what I said, though. If I come with you, that is my favor. I don't wish to make the trip if you don't want that to be my favor. I would rather just stay here."
That's what I was thinking. Is he? What is his impression of her? Did she make any kind of impression on him that like makes him
Uh,
fond
it's
of her
hard
or
to
not?
say. Calathar doesn't have much reaction to things.
Mm.
Um, Yuri's definitely probably easier for you to read. Does anyone have a decent insight?
Uh, I have a 13.
Well,
Andre's
I'll just
16
say
passive.
you can
Andre's
make
16 passive.
you can make insight rolls if you want. I'll say those of you, if you have a train, can make insight rolls.
Okay. Anvir is normal now.
Neither Falsus nor Ahote are trained.
Okay. So Soren, you get
That's
the
technically Anvir.
impression that Calathar actually has some respect for Yuri. Some of the
Nice.
ways he has been talking to her and just looking at his reactions. You're wondering if it's because she's a hardened warrior herself. Maybe he respects some of her knowledge that she's putting forth. But yeah, you think he has some respect for her as they
Okay.
speak.
No, I'll say, I guess, yeah, we can put it up to a vote. I mean, I guess the favor here of Calathar is definitely worthwhile, but I feel like there's still a chance this battle could not go how we want. We don't know exactly how many gnolls are in there.
Well, you think about it. He says we can discuss it in the morning. I'm quite tired, so I'm going to retire for the evening. Even
Understandable.
Dragon needs its sleep. So he goes and leaves. I don't know if any of you want to say anything after he goes. Yuri sighs. She says, "I don't like him."
I'll say he's interesting, but he's so
Oh,
far
you
he's given
mentioned
us his word, and he said he
what?
owes us a favor, and he's traveled with us for this long.
Well, Yuri
Well, if
mentioned
you think
if
he's trustworthy, that's fine. I don't know.
she keeps saying that. She keeps saying if we trust him or if we think he's trustworthy. We don't know the dude. He hasn't given any reason. Like he seems to be following his agreement, and we didn't ask him for a repayment for helping him. I think we
She
helped him because he
says,
was going to fry us if we didn't.
yes, well, that's
But
not a really good vouch of his trustworthiness. I
right,
just know that
exactly, yeah.
in stories, dragons are often those that cause harm and death upon our people.
Duplicitous.
She says,
Yeah.
my aunt, who was also a warrior of some renown, fought one, and she, I'll just say, she didn't like to tell that story, as a lot of her friends died in the battle with the
Yes.
great dragon.
Yeah, I will
What kind of
say.
dragon was it?
It was a red dragon.
Mm.
I'll say yes. I know. Usually, you don't get this close to a dragon, but he did not immediately attack us, and he's been traveling with us this so far with n- not seem any anger or negativity towards us.
Yeah, he seems to have the intention to fulfill his promise, which we did not extract that promise from him. He freely gave it. So,
And I
And then
suppose if he meant harm, he would have attacked you all by now.
I was saying, Nanvir will kind of
I
speak up,
think
and
for
Nanvir
benefit,
will kind of speak up and say he seems to show some respect for you a little bit, at least from what I gathered.
Interesting. Were you saying something, Eldwin?
I was, I was thinking we seem to be benefiting from uh, the pride of a dragon.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh, she says, I mean, if you. Like I said, I think if he had meant to harm you, he would have done so by now. So. He could be useful if you want to bring him along with us. Although it
well,
sounds like if you do, that will repay his favor.
let's wait and see. I I know in character we kind of said the whole group is there, but also the whole group isn't here out of character.
Yeah.
So let's just kind of think about it overnight and in the morning revisit kind of where everyone stands and kind of put it to a vote because I do want the whole party out of character. I want all the players to weigh in on their thoughts here because a favor from a dragon is a big boon.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no.
Why don't
Yeah,
we
I agree
do
with
a 5 minute break actually? Stretch and use the restroom since it's 7:55. And then we'll come back.
Okay.
okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
I'm here as well.
Is everyone else here?
Oh yeah.
Are we still missing Soren?
Oh no, I'm here.
It's like it.
All
Uh,
right. So, at this point, I was gonna pass another day, and I assume everyone was traveling to go fight the Knoll base.
Yeah, pretty much we're gonna start traveling, start setting up.
All right. So you rest a day to the 74th of winter. Now, the only issue we might have is that we are still down 3 people. And you also said you wanted to discuss the dragon stuff, right? With the rest of your
Yeah,
group to see if you were
yeah. I would
planning.
say I mean, if not to, I would offer it. It's like since the next thing we're gonna be doing is the big battle, and we
yeah.
want to figure out in
But yeah, this is
Cauliflower.
a
I mean,
big
I'm
fight.
cool with stopping here for tonight until we have the rest of the group, or at least the majority of the rest of the group.
I
'Cause I don't.
honestly would be okay with that. It's only I mean, we have 25 minutes left, so it's not like we're ending that
We
early.
certainly wouldn't get far in a battle if we started, but also
But definitely
the
not.
the missing players and I do want buy-in from the other players on. Like, I mean, I don't necessarily want to stop early, but also, it is kind of a strange place where we kind of have to, move forward or not. And
It's essentially it's a major story
So,
point,
yeah,
kind of.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
is there any type of RP things that the 3 of you want to do in town that might happen during the evening or in the morning? Or, yeah, if everyone's okay with it, we can just stop here as well and commence the battle with the Knoll base next time, which I think would be next Wednesday.
I mean, yeah, the only thing Soren might do is try to look for maybe some more herbs and stuff around, but I mean,
Uh,
that's the only.
Sure, we can do that. Give me a
Well,
survival
any of
check.
those mushroom caves?
Yeah, stuff like that.
Do you want to go back to the hermit hut to collect them, or just in general looking around?
Just kind of in general.
All right, sure. Give me a survival check.
No, they're passing
Oh,
some time.
there you
oh,
go.
nice.
I didn't even see what I rolled. Hey, I rolled well.
So you do indeed find another area
And
with a
all
bunch of
kinds of
rare
them.
herbs. You find 120 gold pieces worth of rare herbs.
Nice.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, and then I guess the only other thing I would do is, I have to turn those into essence and then make potions with them, right?
You would need at least 30 gold pieces if you're talking about the healing potion. And if you have a herbalism kit, then you have all the healing potion recipes.
Yeah, I have a
Um,
herbalism kit, but I have to turn the rare herbs into essence for potions. That's how it
Well, I
works,
think
right?
Well, you need 30 gold worth of components and 30 gold worth of essence. So you need at least 30 gold pieces worth of
Oh, you need both.
and
Got
rare
it.
you
herbs.
would
Yeah,
you
the
need
the
some
actual
refined and some raw, basically,
the
right?
actual recipes, yeah, are in the Discord.
Oh, right, you
But
put those in there now.
yeah, so you
Um,
would need yeah, basically half of them refined and half of them raw to make one normal healing potion.
Okay, but I can turn the rare herbs, which is the raw component, which
Into
is
nature components. Those
into
would
So,
nature
like,
component.
yeah.
yeah,
So
so
with
take some of
120,
them
I
and
can turn
refine
it
them,
into
yeah.
60/60 to
Well,
make
it's
2.
not necessarily a one-to-one
Oh, yeah,
conversion.
yeah,
You
yeah,
would make
yeah.
a you would make a nature or
I
herbalism
would
roll.
recommend I would recommend leaving if you're trying to make one potion, leave 30, at least 30, raw, and then try to convert the rest because you don't know how well you're going to do on your attempt. But
Yeah.
that way, whatever you end up with, we can just retain the refined components that you don't use this time for next time. And we have to just continue to try and collect raw components. That would be my suggestion.
Got it. Okay. So hold on. I have 120 gold rare herbs.
Yeah. And those can be converted either with nature or with the herbalism kit.
So try to convert 90 of them and see what
Or
you
actually, an alchemy kit would work as well if you have training in that.
Okay, so I want to try to convert. So I have 90 essence, 70. Yeah, I'm gonna try to convert 90 of it to leave myself with 30 rare herb.
Alright, give me a check. You're doing this in the
That's-
evening after doing some collection.
Yeah. That would just be an herbalism kit check,
Yeah, herbalism or nature are both fine.
which is
I can assist if needed.
Ooh.
Oof.
So you said 90, right?
yeah.
So you would convert into 45.
Can I assist?
Did you ask her to assist?
If she offers, yeah. I'm not gonna turn
I
down.
did offer.
Sure. Although let me know next time before the roll.
Did you guys not hear me? I said I can assist before he made the roll.
I
It was
might
before
have,
the
yeah.
roll, but like right before.
I might have missed that, yeah.
Sorry.
All right. Yeah, just give me some.
Oh, fucking.
no.
Never mind.
It's the same.
All right. So yeah, 45 gold pieces worth of nature.
At least it's enough to make the potion this time.
Yeah.
Okay, so then it can be any essence in any component.
Yeah. So you got
those
45 of nature components from that conversion.
So I'm gonna spend 60 nature components that I have and 60 of this Umber Beast essence
Okay.
to make
Beautiful.
2 more.
2 potions.
Yeah.
That would require 2 hours. So
I mean, I think this day is kind of a wash. I think anyway. I don't think we're really planning on doing anything the day before we head out.
Well, you already spent 2 hours doing. I guess since your rest time's 9:40, if you're going to bed later, then that would work. So you spend 2 more hours making potions. Go ahead, give me a roll for each potion.
And I can assist again if
All right.
needed.
So if you're assisting, then both of you roll, and I'll take the higher.
And is this herbalism?
You can use herbalism, or you can use. I think any of the knowledge checks are fine.
I think herbalism is probably the best for me. so-
Herbalism kit just allows me to use my wisdom, so that's why it's better for me.
Yeah, and your
Alright.
your roll's better. So.
So yes, you do.
He's just kind of
craft-
walking and helping whenever she needs. She's like, just kind of assisting whenever
Alright,
you need
so
an
yeah,
extra hand, but mostly
that,
letting you do it.
That would craft you 1 healing potion. So spend the reagents, and you craft the 1 normal healing. And go
Oh,
ahead
so I gotta
and-
do a second roll for the second. Okay, yeah. Got
yes, for each one.
it. Wisdom.
Oh my gosh, my rolls.
Alright.
Never mind. Do your thing.
And yeah.
You know what you're doing. I'm gonna go out this way.
All right, so you would craft a second potion. Just you have the vials for those, right? Like you have bottles or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get more, but yeah, that was 2.
Do you need any? Because I've got 3.
No, I'm good. I'm good right now.
Okay.
All right, so you have 2 healing potions.
I'm gonna give 1 to a Hote and 1 to Falsis.
I'm actually gonna hand it off. Out
I'm
of.
just trying to give. I'm just giving it to the people who are in the front.
Let's give it to Onyx.
Well, I think Ahote, your character is not joining them for the battle, right?
Correct. Hote is going to be working with Yuri's troops, and we may or may not have another character in our group next week.
fair enough.
So Ahote refuses the potion and says,
Sorry, well,
"I have other things to do." So you, yeah,
Distribution. Sorry,
you could just put him in the party treasury for now.
Yeah, I'm just doing treasury, so I have to make sure so I know who's not here is getting a potion.
we can hand them out next time.
Yeah.
Well, and
while
we can
they're
also
doing-
add them to their inventories today, since we all have control of the sheets.
Yeah, I guess if you want, you could just put
to
them
make
in the.
sure they get put in their inventories. Because I know
Yeah, I'm
sometimes when
keeping
you hand
track of it
stuff
here too,
out,
because
yeah.
I'll
Okay,
off.
yeah, that's good.
Were you saying
Yeah.
something, Eldwin?
Yeah. While they're doing that, I would like, I'd probably go up to Yuri and ask if she knows if they like if the guard has like any spare like paper or inks or stuff like that. If they have any that they're willing to
So
spare.
I don't know if they'd have paper. She says, no, as a we don't really have much need for paper, but let me go speak with our quartermaster. And yeah, she would say if we have a little bit, but we mostly use it for mapping and just tracking purposes. What did you need it for? Or how much did you need?
I'll well, how much do I need? It's like I'll show her the blur scroll that I just got. It's like, well, with enough, like I need to purchase the components for this, uh, but if I have the necessary amount of inks, along with the components, I might be able to decipher and copy the spell into my own spell book for repeated use.
Well, you don't need paper for that.
Oh, you know?
You
Your
just need your
spell
book.
book. So a spell book has 100 pages. Each spell you have in there
Oh,
takes one
right.
page per level. So you would just need to spend the pages and spend the ink. Being a second level spell, Blur would take 100 gold pieces worth of magic inks to scribe.
All right.
So, also, fun fact: if you have alchemy, you can create magical inks yourself using components.
Good
If
to
you
know.
don't want to buy them.
Do you
Unfortunately,
just
yeah,
to do alchemy? Do you just need an alchemy kit?
and training. It's like any other tool. You need training in the tool.
To be proficient in it and
Yeah,
have the kit.
Oh, duh. Yeah. Okay.
yeah. It's
I always
like
forget that's a thing.
thieves' picks or any of the other tools.
Keep
Uh,
forgetting that's a thing. Yeah.
yeah. But also, they would actually probably have someone in Candleholm who could sell you spell inks, but unfortunately, you'd have to go back to Candleholm. You couldn't buy them here.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Unless you have, yeah, alchemy can be used to create magical inks. So, I actually
I
do
don't.
put a lot of the tools to use in my games, so they are pretty useful.
Good to know.
And calligraphy can be used to make scrolls.
That's cool. I like that. I've done cartography. And I didn't have much to do with it. And I've never tried calligraphy on any of my characters.
Yeah, the cartographer's tools, I'm still trying to figure out what they could be used for.
Yeah, I tried to do them on it was the Wednesday
I
afternoon
mean,
game.
right now
Gazelle
you
had that,
can,
yeah.
if you spend paper, you can use them to make maps so you don't get lost and don't have to make checks, but other
Yeah.
than that, there's not much you can do with them.
You
Yeah.
could. This could probably also be another skill, but the cartographer's kit could be better at it. You could use that to try to decipher old maps or less detailed maps
Yeah,
better than
maybe.
That's a
other
good point.
people because you know how maps work. You're like, oh, I can figure out what this is.
Yeah, that's possible. Another good use of it. I think there's also some Tasha's stuff
I
for all
think
the tools.
maps should be pieces of art as well. Like I think there should be some value and some sort of beauty and some sort of appreciation. Obviously with the right collectors and viewers and what have you, but I think that I personally love maps, like vintage maps are gorgeous to me. And that's kind of where I went with the one character that I had that had the cartographer's tools was like she was an artist as well. So yes, she was mapping things, but it was like very beautiful as well. And I think that could be a possible additional value to the maps they create or something like maybe I don't know, they become really well known as a map maker and their maps are have additional value like just for their beauty or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Eldwin, did you get that healing potion? The greater healing potion they gave you?
Uh, oh no, I haven't
I'm
grabbed that yet.
giving that to you because you're the other melee with no healing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw.
No.
So make sure
Thanks
you
for
add that
that.
to your inventory. Uh, all right. Well, if there's nothing else, yeah, I guess we could call it a little early. We got like 13 minutes left, but Yeah.
I feel a little badly because I told Lou like let's not introduce the new character like when we're in the middle of something and down 3 players. But then I also like if we want to start this battle next week, like I almost feel like introducing my character like is something that's kind of a I don't know, an annoyance in the beginning of
No,
next session.
it shouldn't be too bad.
Okay.
The other thing, I mean, you could also make like, I don't know what the type of character you're trying to do, but you can make some fun with it. Like you also like join in on the battle without us knowing, like from one of the other
Well,
flanks. I don't know what the
so
idea for the character is, but
like I'll just put it out there. The ring that Onyx picked up last session is related to my character being able to join your party. so
oh, fair enough.
so that was like kind of the other reason I kind of just like, oh, we don't have to do it this session. Yeah, whatever. So
Yeah.
For
All
some
right.
reason, I can't find a greater healing potion. It might
It
be.
I mean, it might just be under healing potion, one of the types.
try
Do you
potion
have?
of try potion of instead of I don't know. It
Yeah.
should come up if you just type
Are
in
you
greater though. It
on?
should
Are
still come
you
up.
on Beyond or on Roll 20?
Roll 20.
Yeah, it might be under Potion of Healing or Healing Potion.
Or
But it's
Oh.
it's basically 2d4, 4d4 plus 4 is how much.
That
it
one,
gives
yeah,
you.
you
yeah,
can.
that one you got is 4d4.
Let me.
Okay,
four.
so I have,
Here, are you trying to pull it into your sheet? Is that what you're doing?
yeah. So I have a 2d4
Yeah, I
plus
don't get any
2,
results for greater healing either.
and then
Lou.
a 44 plus 4.
So yeah, just maybe pull on a potion of healing and just change it to 4d4 plus 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that when you pull it on, I don't think it creates the like the macro for the roll anyway, so you can just roll it when you use it.
Yeah.
I have a lovely potion macro, but that I can share if people like it, but let me find it.
Let's do MVP votes. So give me a whisper with the who you think should be MVP while we're doing that other stuff. So we'll stop the game on the 75th of winter at 9:40 a.m. You just finished your long rest.
So I have this macro where I just choose which type of potion I'm using, and then it does the little picture on the roll. It's lovely. Anyway,
Under sheet is kind of jarring because he did the thing where he just has every spell, and he just selects the ones that he.
oh, he prepares them. Yeah. Well,
I mean,
for certain
cleric, so
classes,
yeah.
that's really
And
smart
I get it,
because
but
we change
it's
them every day.
he has all the ones that he even can't cast yet. So he has like third,
Oh,
fourth, fifth, sixth,
it's
seventh,
like
eighth,
Oh,
ninth,
filling it all in.
not it's
Yeah.
every
Oh.
spell.
hey, he's just prepared.
Okay, that's
I'm.
excessive.
It's just a little jarring to look at because it adds macros for everything.
Yeah, it's a little
So
weird.
I got my fucking sunburst macro here ready to go.
Yeah. Alright, I got 2, 3 votes.
Bossus has a few things in his sheet that it looks like his plans for future leveling up, but he's actually added like in parentheses at the end of them locked, like the word in parentheses.
Fair.
So
If yeah, I can see that if you don't plan a multicast and just like keep going paladin or whatever. Just add the things you're gonna get, but
So Soren, you are MVP. Congrats.
yay, congrats.
yay.
Get that inspiration point.
And Lou, can I transfer? Ahote has one more inspiration point. Can I transfer that over to my new character next week?
Yeah, I mean those are basically for the player,
Player,
not
yeah.
necessarily the
Cool.
character. So
Thank you.
as long as it's within the same game, you can transfer them.
Excellent.
You can't bring them over from Betha.
Not Betha, Ahote.
Yeah, I mean you can't take inspiration points from Betha and give them to a hotel.
Oh yeah, good, fair. I was like, wait, what? What did you say? Of course not from Betha.
What was the cap? The cap was 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 is the max story points you can have.
Okay.
Alright, well, if that was it, I was probably gonna call it, unless
I
there's
wonder if
anything.
Jarvo is listening. He's been listening lately to all the streams. Hi, Jarvo.
Is he? I haven't.
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't log in because,
I have 3
computer
people
power. But
watching. I had 4 at a few
nice.
points, but I assume those were just. Yeah.
I had it open, but I don't know where it went. Apparently it closed.
So yeah, this was fun, guys. Like,
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, it was. We didn't die, so that was a rough
yeah,
there
that
for
looked
a minute.
worrisome. That was. I feel like I could have probably done better. I probably could have healed Anvir sooner, but he had the creature's attention at the time and would have probably been hit again immediately. Plus, I would have had to drop my wild shape, which would have been some lost HP, like just HP drain. And so like I was kind of waiting for the right situation, and then all of a sudden she was down, and I'm like, shit, I have 3 spell slots and I have healing spells, and I feel like a horrible, horrible party member.
It happened.
Felt
It
bad too,
worked
'cause I'm
out.
like, everyone's going down. Like everyone was going down, and I was just standing there. I'm like, I'm still at full. People
Oh
are
my goodness.
dropping. Like,
I mean,
what happened?
same with Soren. Soren wasn't that useful this round. I don't know if he was beforehand, but not this time around.
Yeah. Well, we
The
just have
difference
to
is
Still
still
remember.
roll
at a
damage,
distance.
but
Yeah, like there's, and I appreciate Lou. I appreciate you for this. I've noticed in your games more so than any other games I've played, is that the combat is definitely adapted to the intelligence of the opponents, and it's dumber opponents might not recognize magic, so you might get away with having a ranged spellcaster like slinging spells and being safe. But I know that like healers and yeah, like you definitely like you we have to, I think, in addition to planning our own stuff, we need to maybe think about like what will this mean as far as like, am I going to be the target now, and how do I manage that, and how does the rest of my party manage that if I'm someone that should not be the target.
Yeah.
I think we need to try and protect Anvir because those temp HPs are a big deal. Moonbeams can be a very big deal,
It's
and things like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely an aspect, and it makes you think whether or not you should just attack every round or, take a round to fall back and recalibrate so the enemy forgets about you a little.
Mm.
So it's definitely another layer of strategy I like to kind of add depending on how smart the opponent is.
I like it.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you enjoy it.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
I know. I mean,
that's
because I play a lot of healers, and like Lou knows, I've played a few healers in his campaigns. Right now, I have one main healer in one of Lou's campaigns, and
Uh,
she's not backline. She's not out of danger. Like his creatures like see her healing, and unless they're really stupid, they come after her. So it's interesting. I want to be safe, but also it makes for really interesting combat.
did I give you the gold piece amount for the sack you found?
I don't think we analyzed
no.
it.
If it
was,
didn't come up, if it didn't come up magical, then yeah, I would have opened it then. I was making sure it wasn't gonna blow up my face or anything.
Alright, it was 130 gold pieces, so you can add that to the
Oh,
party
nice.
treasury.
Beautiful.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm glad everyone had fun. I'm probably gonna take off and enjoy the rest of the night because it's my
We'll give you
birthday
4
tomorrow.
minutes back, Lou.
Hey, happy early birthday!
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Yeah, so yeah, everyone have a good night, and I'll see you all next time.
good night.
Yeah.